Good evening everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic, what day is it, Thursday evening. Lovely to have you all here. Let's swap on over. There we go. Onto the main scene. We have a cookie tonight, sleeping away, little cat bagel, cat loaf going on there above us. And good evening one and all. Hype indeed, Shadowlands release date again. Are you all excited? I know I certainly am. Who have you got in tonight? Fishboy and Valegro and Darkwing, Eridastia, Yellock, Herinfi, Drizzling Rose is here, Real Ginny's here, Darkwing, no hype, need more time to prep, definitely. Gibson, good evening to you, Dayoka, less than a month now to go, I know, less than a month, not long at all. Good afternoon, good evening, Kambi-sama, lovely to have you here. Annette, Rhyperio, Creatives, and Vamp Blossom, good evening, hope you're all doing well. We do indeed have a cat cam tonight. Cookie's loafing herself around. Excited but a little bummed out. Excuse me, bummed out too. I saw your tweet, Drizzling Rose. Does that mean, first of all, congratulations on getting your job, I'm assuming that is, and also not being able to take off the time, which being the harder part as well. Chagranito, good evening to you, Dutchman. Good evening, Trishan. Who else I missed? Did I get everyone else in there? And we even get a face. I know I changed the lighting. I've got a an extra light that's kind of like a ring light. Excuse me, ring light magnifier. And so I pointed it towards Cookie so we can see her a bit better. Is that a cat shirt? No, this is a Totoro t-shirt. If you can just about see me looking up there. There we go. It's part-time, so it might work out. Don't think you're allowed to ask for a holiday on your first day. Yeah, I think that could be a slight issue, certainly. Inkstain, good evening to you. Good afternoon. Zan says hi. Was on his stream. Alexiot, good evening to you as well. And hi to Zanzaful too. Hope you're doing well. You and my comfy sweaters. Oh, definitely. It comes with the over 40 age range. That's what you have to wear now. Yeah, Cookie's nice and cosy, certainly. I think it's, what is it, Darkwing? I think it's t-shirts. I think I've still got it. What webcam do I use? I've got the Logitech 920. It's the same one as I have in my Amazon shop. I'll give you a link to that there. It's in that shopping list there. It's basically, yeah, the Logitech 920. I got the first one because that's what all the other streamers were using. And I got the second one, which is the Cookie Cam, because it was on a Black Friday sale. So it was dirt cheap. There we go. You got it, Valegro. Always see more Cookie. Oh, she's off. I think she's decided against it now. Hold on. Let me see if she comes back. She might be going off for some food. Let me just see. I'll see what she does. Well, that was it. She's in and she's out. I'll just wait because she might want to go out the door in a moment. And we'll have a look. Grumpy Dad, good evening to you. Wishy Washy Art, finally able to make a live stream instead of watching the YouTube replay. Well, it's lovely to have you here, Wishy Washy. I love the name. There we go. You got it. No problem, Real Ginny. And it is Black Friday soon as well, so you might be able to get one as well. All your teas are geek teas. Don't care. I am old. I don't care either. Exactly. The Perfect Pint, good afternoon to you. Apophis, good evening to you. Kozakov, good evening to you. Hope you're all doing well. Lovely to have you all here. Are we excited? I feel so unprepared still. I don't think I'll ever feel prepared for Shadowlands coming. I've still got so much I want to do. So many professions to finish off. Quests that I'll never finish. I'm going to end up abandoning half of these quests when I go into Shadowlands. There's just so much to do, and then we've got all the things as well, which we've only just started on with the profession side of things. So it's going to take me a while, certainly. And then there's the fun of making gold at the moment as well, which is the main thing. We are not prepared exactly. Thank you, Perfect Pint. Now, what crafting item is good to sell in pre-patch? From a profession point of view, the enchants are doing well, the bags are doing well. I'm just planning a video that's going through all the things that's selling well in in pre-patch at the moment. So hopefully, if all comes to plan, I should be able to get that out to you tomorrow. And that goes through all the things that I've been selling over the past couple of weeks. Not for you, it's for dear old Dad. He's making noises saying he wants to get him a laptop because his computer I gave him doesn't have visual comms. Oh, right, okay. And basically everything to do with levelling and selling, well, basically, yes. How are you, Hellrider? Lovely to have you here. Yeah, so basically you don't necessarily need a laptop, do you? And a webcam's much more versatile, definitely. Parents make them help you with tech, yeah, all the time. Battle over Panthers on your server involving constantly lowering prices and profits. Narrow on some as much as 200 gold. Wow, that is really... yeah, that's really... it gets to the point where it's not worth it, Inkstain, certainly. There we go, Cookie's just made her presence known that she wants to leave, so I'll just open the door for her. There we go. I don't know if you picked up a little meow on the microphone as I did that. I've got a spare set of parents. Do you want them? Right, I can just turn that off now. I need that one on. That extra light. There we go. Sure did. So cute. Yeah, she's like, that's her little meow. I want to go out and have some food, please. It was the Hollywood lion. That's Oreo when he snores. He's like the MGM lion, definitely. Oh, what was that? Seen you do it before, but can't remember what I type in the box. That's for the /recipe/usable. Yes, got you there on that one. It's the same here. So under my browse, any of these ones /recipe/usable, and then the profession name in it works really well. There's 20 times Great Sea Catfish Turner for it. Yes, I saw that earlier this afternoon. I'm definitely going to have to jump in on that one. I believe one of my characters has some. I'll have a look at that now whilst I'm here and I remember. So, oh, been disconnected. Okay, hold on one moment. BRB screen, just want to see what that is. I'm still here though, that's weird. I'll click enter anyway, just see if I can go back in. Maybe that was a second one. We'll just jump back in, see if that comes back. Edwards, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. He made spring rolls for dinner, and they're good. Oh, sounds fantastic. My wife made this lovely squash and feta dish, and then made homemade bread as well to go with it. It was absolutely delicious. Okay, that was fine for then. Let me just have a look here. Great Sea Cat. It's currently at 50 gold here, and I've got 284 in the guild vault here, so actually we can do that here. We don't have to log off. Let's go and grab that, and then we can send it on to people. Actually, we'll probably need to end up going to Borealis, actually, so let's go. Ooh, no, okay. Step back a bit. Did I do my... Oh yes, I did do my cooking daily today, so that's done already. And now we can go on over. There we go. Donbo23531, good evening to you. And Rafipi. Hope you're doing well. And did you make bread from scratch or use a bread machine? She used a bread mix, but made it from scratch, yeah. And it was delicious. It was like a focaccia flatbread. It was delicious. Really, really nice. Right, let's go over this way. Head to the guild bank. Just ordered Parmo, did arms and abs today, and just couldn't be bothered to cook. That's fair enough, Edwards. Definitely. We'll use frozen ones from the store, yeah. Parmo. That would be... I don't know what that is actually. Yeah, I just got a bread machine and now I'm kind of obsessed about bread. Yeah, and once you get a bread machine, I mean, the great thing for bread machines is doing pizza dough. That's really good. My wife used to do that when we used to have a bread machine. Great sea cat. Great sea catfish. Okay, we've got a load here. So let's grab that, and we'll start the expulsum trail on this. Let this go. Parmesan Northern takeaway dish. No, I hadn't heard of that one, Edwards, actually. That's a new one on me. Essentially a heart attack on a plate. Right, okay. Frozen ones, but it took me time to fry them on the pan instead of doing them in the oven. So you've got a nice crisp crunch, crushed with the hot oil. That does sound good, dressing roast, definitely. Things are always better fried, he says. My heart wouldn't agree, but that's the general consensus. Right, where are we off to? Let's go and do some expulsum. Let's grab that. There we go. Let us parley. I'll do that. Grab those. Extra 5 expulsum. I'll run through and do these now whilst I remember, and then I'll have to send some spares on over. So we'll go here, and we'll send. Oh, we've got some sales there. That's good. Let me just take 20 out of here. Drop them in the bags, and then is that 20? No, there's 20. And we'll send those to now. Who needs expulsum now? Earthen needs expulsum, but Bridget also needs expulsum. So let's get another 20 here. There we go. And we'll send 20 to Bridget. She can have some. And then we'll send another 20. Let's take those 4 out there. So we can just do the 20. There we go. And 20 to El Morte. Now I guess also Samadan could do with some as well. Thinking about it. Let's go grab some more. Just in case. Let's go grab, it was down here, wasn't it? Great sea catfish. Grab the extra ones. There we go. It's for 5 expulsum, so it's nice and easy to get some extra expulsum. There we go. We'll send that, and we'll go to our send, and I'll grab another great sea catfish. Take another 20. Grab those, and then those can send to Samadan. The only person that doesn't really need it is Awakening at this point. There we go. Right, okay, fantastic. Something like getting your enchanting level, do you think? Inscription has been really quiet as you haven't been council scanning a lot. Yeah, I guess that would be a good second one, definitely, I would say. Good evening, Hamish. Sorry, I missed you coming in there. Frozen bread dough is also amazing to work with. I'm a southerner learning all that the north has to deliver. Very true, Edwards. And then good evening, Biscuit. Hope you're doing well. What else did I miss? People coming in. There we are. Yeah, we do have a Shadowlands date. Very exciting. I feel completely unprepared, but then I don't think I'll ever not feel unprepared. It seems to be the way of things at the moment, certainly. Inscriptions, how do you made your 5 million in a few months? You love it, but time to branch out. Most definitely. Most definitely. All your time off got approved. Oh, fantastic, Real Jenny. How long have you taken off? Have you taken off the actual night of the launch? I guess that would be the main thing, really, isn't it? If you're going to want to be involved in that. Or I'm thinking more kind of being around in the morning. We'll have to see how it goes, definitely. It's going to be very, very fun that first week, though. What have we got in sales since Sunday's stream? We've got deep sea bags, enchants, usual bits and pieces. Hidden satis still doing well, 1,600. 4 elemental forces there. Lavender shirt. Those fish cakes, I put some spare ones on. Those sold for a nice price, actually. Over 65 gold there. That's very good. And then a couple of pets that I've been selling on the side, even better. Right, let's take those. What's that? Just back over 1.5 million again. I keep on spending, so I have to just keep that in check, definitely. Andy Key, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. You've got a week for the pre-patch event, a week for launch, and 4 days for raid start. Very nice, Real Ginny. Very nice. Deep Sea Satin is so expensive in your server, and Time Spray is so cheap. It's profitable to craft braces and scrap just for the deep sea satin alone now. It's got an almost free byproduct. Oh wow, it's a nice way round to have that, Hellrider, definitely. Booked off the launch week too. Going to pretend you're a teenager again and no life the game for a week. That sounds fun. That sounds a lot of fun, definitely. I think I'll be joining you on that one. Except I'll probably be streaming it as much as possible throughout that week. Kayona, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Let's have a look. So we've sent off the things we need to do. Open that. I've already done my dailies and things like that on Samadan, so we should be in a good position. I won't do restocking just yet. Let's just run through the characters, I think, first. And we'll come back to Samadan, I think. Let's go have a look. So I'll leave Awakening as well for the moment. We'll do the expulsum people first. Get that turned in whilst it's in my list. Do I have a link for my TSM Let's Play WoW videos? Now I don't have a link to that specific one, but it is on my YouTube channel as a playlist there. So if you go straight to my YouTube channel, you'll find it there. Right, there we go. We've got some extra stuff there. War Scrolls of Intellect. Sold a load of those, 20 of those, and Tortolan Seekers. So let's take those and the Great Sea Catfish. There we go. Thank you, Vallegro, for putting the link in there. Much appreciated. When I'm getting into enchanting, what are the enchants to look out for? Don't even there's like a if there's there's like ranks or worse versions. Yes, you do really need to have the ranks. Ideally, Edwards, if you're going to do BFA enchanting, you need the ranks and you need to do the tools of the trade and get Uin's enchanting rod. So it's a fair old grind to get to that point, certainly. Thunder Wielder 007, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, it's a bit of a mission, but it's worth it, definitely. Or there's a lot of the enchanting comes out through the old world enchants as well. There's a bit of Pandaria in there. There's a bit of Cataclysm, Wrath of the Lich King, and vanilla stuff in there as well. So ideally, if you can, get the whole lot. If you can do all of that. Lego is renamed for Lego Bot. Did you hear? Shadowlands got delayed. We did, Jack, and now they've got a new date, which is the 23rd of November. How are you, Jack? Lovely to have you here. But the enchant is the same. It takes more materials, but old enchants are doing quite well for you as well. Yeah, it's the old ones that work, certainly. Yeah, as Kozako says, it does depend on your realm if it's worth it, depending on the price of your materials. Do the old ones now and then choose the ones that will still sell after BFA. That could be an option, certainly. There we go. We've got the expulsum here, so we'll jump through everyone else now whilst I'm here. Get this all through. Yeah, Seawolf, good evening to you. In hype, indeed, it's going to be very, very fun building up to Shadowlands, definitely. New timers on your homepage to track the pre-patch release and Shadowlands release are fantastic. Yeah, so it's the 10th of November for the pre-patch event. I'm going to look for that. Look forward to that, definitely. Good evening, Thunderwielder. In Shadowlands, some professions have very low barrier of entry. Do I think it's worth leveling them? Expecting heavy competition. Yes, I would expect heavy competition. They're going to get bottomed out quite quickly, I think. The thing to look for perhaps with professions is getting into the legendary crafting market for blacksmithing, tailoring and leatherworking. I think those are where we're going to see some extra bits and pieces. What have we got here? Some uncanny arm guns. I'll take those, as well as the catfish. And then we'll go on round. And we'll grab our expulsum up. Nice and easy, like. There we go.
Shall we talk business?
There we go. That one's nicely done. I've done all my cooldowns on these mainly anyway, so I'll just run through these, get all the other things. I'm not going to do a cancel scan on these at this point. Marilex, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Who's looking forward to raiding during Christmas and no life and professions over Thanksgiving? Well, yes, Seawolf, there's a couple of problems there, isn't there? Namely holiday events. I think it's great for the casual player, most definitely. It gives them something to do and it's going to be a lot of fun. For those that are wanting to be a bit more focused, shall we say, then I can see, yes, it's going to be a difficult balancing act, definitely. You have 3 million gold on the side for Lego crafting. I hope it will be enough. I would hope so. I think so, Thunderwheel, at that amount. I certainly hope so. Alright, let's grab this lot for El Morte. We'll run round and grab this.
Come, let us parley.
Take that. That's all done, and then we'll jump on to next character, which will be Bridget. Programmer can't come to Thanksgiving. Shadowlands, exactly. I wonder indeed. Probably raiding over Christmas anyway. Well, that's fair enough. Later on, the numbers of members on any alliance in your Discord. Ah, okay. That will be awesome to know. Could be they will release the raid after Christmas. Well, they have said it's going to be. It's going to come. Oh, look, we sold a panther! Yay! 24,000 gold. So that's a 4,000 gold profit. Okay, that's a good start. Okay, there we go. I'll grab that. Heroic releases on December the 8th. Yeah, Mythic releases on the 15th. Yeah, they've already announced the dungeon release, haven't they? So they have said it's going to be before Christmas. Definitely. Brushing rank 4s to be the one first on the server. Playing medium-low server, especially because you have the cooperation of your guild. Yeah, definitely.
Browse at your leisure.
Yeah, they're going to be strange this year, definitely, as a result of that. Right, panther. I need to make another panther from the looks of that. Have I got an operation set up for this? Let me have a look. Panther. What was the one I just sold? Got one of those on the auction. It was a Sunstone Panther. No, you haven't looked at that yet. Hold on. Let me just go have a look. Insaniac Beat, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. And Crazy Old Man, thank you so much for the sub as well. Welcome on board to the Samadan squad. Lovely to have you here. A whole lot of emotes for you. Thank you so much. That is lovely. There we go. I only ended up 2 there. I meant more than that. But thank you so much. Tetomania, good evening to you. Welcome back, Dressing Rose. It's going very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Misty, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Going to be playing more. Normally go back to Cornwall for Christmas, but don't want to risk it this year. I think that's fair enough, Edwards. Remote Christmases all round, I think, for a lot of people. Alright, so I did get my panther there, so you're looking at what's on the auction house at the moment. We've got the jade one there at 38, so let me just have a look at this. Is it in my list of things to make yet? Let's clear the queue, restock. So we've got okay, we've got 2. I'm doing 2 of each. Do we have enough for that? That means how many orbs of mystery? We've got the serpent's eye, perhaps. Orb of mystery, we still need 3 of those, and those are the ones that are 20,000 or 19,189 according to the. So 1, 2, 3. We can't afford to do that many at this point. So what we'll do is we'll take that one down, and we'll edit that one down to 1. There we go. Oh, thank you, Waldorf. I think that should come through. There it is. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, that was from 17 hours ago. Okay, if Command Advance comes in, then I'll be able to celebrate that one when it comes in. Thank you. Good evening to you, Cryptexus. Do some advertisement in the community that you're alive, because Sam never does it. Thank you, Jack. Yes, that's very true. Hand to hand. Do you mean to say it's 7,000 points to get you to do a Tom Hardy Silas? Tom Hardy. I would have to be familiar with Tom Hardy. That rings a bell, the name, but I don't know who or what Tom Hardy is in order to be able to do a Tom Hardy Silas. So we can look at all the old world enchants that people sell. You look online and it's just a bunch of Reddit posts, people asking the same question. The best thing I could suggest to you, Edwards, is I've got a deep dive enchanting video, and the things I talk through there, even though it's quite old, they're still valid now as to the way it works at the moment. So I'd suggest that as an option. Right, let's see if we can get these going on here. There we go. Let's go open task list. Do you know how you got up to those mounts? Was it all rep required for these mounts? It was rep for the what is it? Order of the Cloud Serpent. I'm working my way through them at the moment. How often do they sell? Well, that was my first one. And I've only really been going at this for like a couple of weeks at the moment. We started in Venom. Okay. Yeah. Where else have I got? Hold on. Let me just scroll through if I missed anything there. Saving for a Joa-like Silas, a Joa-like Silas, and 1k more to go. But you let me know in advance. A Joa one, a Joker one. Oh, okay, Joker. I think I've done a Joker one, Tetamania, but I'll do another one definitely. I'll definitely do another one. Yes, that's right, Edwards, on the YouTube channel. There we go. Enchanting Deep Dive, look at that, Vallegro's got you the exact video. Thank you, Vallegro, that's amazing. There we go, Real Ginny's got one. Okay, what are we going for, Real Ginny? Hashtag ad. Yeah, definitely. Name of the add-on on the top of the screen, it's called Titan Panel. Here, have a Joker one. Okay, I can do that one then. Control of wolf farming time, fantastic, Rose. Good evening, Mushy. Lovely to have you here. We'll do a Joker one as Ginny has asked for one. I take it we're going to go for the Heath Ledger Joker kind of one. I remember from doing it last time. Let's try it. Okay. Right. Why so Silas? There we go. I hope that works for you. Stock every single enchant you can make, and that meets your minimum profit crafting profession. Yeah, I think pretty much they're so cheap to make at the moment. Exactly. Yeah, it was definitely creepy. That is the only Joker. Yes, definitely. I reached 1 million worth in sales. Past 14 days off old world enchanting. Very nice, Meckett. Very nice. Now we'll have any more of those professional quick looks before launch now that we have an exact date. No problem, Johnny Depth. Yes, and this has kind of accelerated my plans really for the lead up and the run up to Shadowlands. It's going to be, I'm going to go through my calendar and book everything out as to what I need to do when. But yes, so my next stream is going to be tomorrow afternoon. So that's afternoon UK time and morning US time, and we're going to go back into Shadowlands. We're going to start having a look. I'm probably going to have to go and gather a whole load of materials again to get started on that, and then we'll start having a look at professions in a bit more detail on Shadowlands, definitely. Can we swap brains? Need to find a sponsor in NA for your newly level boost tunes. What do you need a sponsor for, Leslie? I'm intrigued. Did I a gear sponsor? Oh right, okay. Oh, was that Twitch? Was it, Mushy? It thinks it's all right here at my end, I would say. Yeah, I think we're all right at the moment. Touch wood. Hopefully. Right, so we've got Orb of Mystery here. Can we buy... Let's have a look. Oh no, we'll use high value vendor items. We'll use Jack's list here. See if they come up. Orb of Mystery. No. Okay, let's just do a Orb of Mystery. No, there aren't any actually on. And then, what was the other one we needed? That was, oh, Samadan's got those. Okay, so we'll, okay, Orb of Mystery, we need to go to Pandaria for that. Let's use the mail, stay by the mailbox here. We'll get Samadan to send over the other bits we need. Bridget is an engineer, yes. Engineering and dual crafting. We just haven't done a lot with engineering yet. Get a Pandaria wormhole. Oh, that sounds fun. Where does that take me? I know I've got my hearth set to the inn near the serpent rep people. I'm Ocean in Bath and is a druid. You die every single pull. What are you trying to pull, Leslie? Let's go. Oh, got a couple of things here already. Let's go grab those. And then what do I need? I need to send... buy from auction house and send to vendor. Okay, hold on. That wasn't the things we needed then, was it, for Bridget? Okay, let's jump back then. Orb of Mystery. There was something else I had that was needed for this. Let me just check. It was Sun's Radiance. I've got everything else, I just don't have the Sun's Radiance. Okay, we'll have a look at Awakening for that. We'll see if we can do something on the transmute side of things. That'll be the main thing. It's random places in mop. Oh, that sounds definitely fun. Okay, Awakening. Let's have a look. Current level is 59, and current eye level is 59, and questing in Zandalar. Right. Okay. So probably more of a. I can see why you need the gear for that, Leslie. Then I see. Now I'm with you. How can I update my material crafting costs? TSM isn't recognising updated auction house material costs. Full of questions. Hyped on Shadowlands. No problem, Johnny Depp. So in terms of material crafting cost, you have a look at if there's a specific material you want to change, then have a look in the under reports, under materials, and search for the material you want. Say it was abyss crystal, and if you wanted to change it there, have a look at what you've got here as your default string and maybe change that. That could work, perhaps. Loving my tools using the candy buckets, just hit 50 and got auto-ported to Stormwind. Yeah, I heard about something like that, yeah, definitely. Is 18k on, so it's not cheap. Okay, that is quite a lot, isn't it? Doc Otter, good evening to you. If you can Veil Shatter profitable, yeah, that would be very broken, definitely mushy. Pump for the release on November 23rd, probably can't get time off work, still happy it's coming. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, definitely, Doc Otter. Right, let's have a look. Excited about the Threads of Fate and Shadowlands for alts. No more going through the same store over and over, all those alts. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. I think that's a good call, definitely. There was a really great post on Reddit with custom prices for Blood of Sargeras and other prices. Oh, interesting. I'll have to have a look at that one. Yeah. So, right, where are we at? We were looking at transmutes for Sun's Radiance. Let's have a look at this. Alchemy. Let's have a look. Transmute Sun's Radiance. So we need Sunstone and Golden Lotus. The crafting cost for this would be 75 gold. Currently the Sunstone matte price is at 30 gold. Where's all the Sunstones? Sun's Radiance. According to the Bank of Samadan inventory, you think you've got 95 in the bank. Is that the actual Sun's Radiance? That's why TSM wanted me to go over to Samadan. Okay, we'll check that first and foremost. If that is the case, let's go and jump over and have a look. How many do we need? We'll jump over and do that one. Birthday around then as well. Oh, fantastic. That's really good. Did some of my tunes use the Chromie time zone? If you're back in another time zone, you get ported back and taken out on reaching to 50. Yeah, that's what I heard happens with the Chromie time. Let's go have a look. Katie Wondersheep, good evening to you. Noswaith. What's Noswaith? Good evening, Wondersheep. Mind if I post the Reddit link here? Of course, Panseat. I'm sure one of the mods will be able to check it out for you. Yes, and was questing through Chromie time. There we are. Oh, it's good evening in Welsh. Oh, is it? Noswaith. What's DDA? Is that just da? Is that how it's pronounced with the silent first D? Noswaith da. Ah, okay. I think I can work my head around that one. Transmute been farming that for days now. Yeah, the Golden Lotus is a good one to look out for. Check the Spirits of Harmony price as well. Is voice like a TH? Is it? Alright, so like tha. Noswaith tha. Would that work? They are dropping it week of Thanksgiving. I'm a little surprised, definitely Doc Otter, but I'm thinking of the regular. Okay, thank you, Pellegro. Yeah, I was thinking for the casual player, it's good enough, close enough. Yeah, that's probably about as far as I'll get. Satin braces have just sold as well, so we'll grab those whilst we're here. Right, let's check the bank. You're saying buy from the auction house. That's what threw me. Let me check the actual bank.
How are you?
See if we have any here. Sun's, there we go. Sun's Radiance is here. So we'll probably take. We'll need some of these for enchanting. So let's just take 40 of them for now, and pop those in my bags. If I can just drop those in, hopefully. There we go. Take those 40. And then we'll send those over to Bridget. There we are. Vanilla WoW was released on November the 23rd, 2004. Yeah, I saw Terran tweet about that. Exactly 16 years. It's amazing. On the same date. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. Right, so send. Where's my bags? Where's that Sun's Radiance? There it is. Inventory management. This is going over to Bridget. There we go. So that's going over. And Orb of Mystery is the other thing we need there. So we'll just jump off of Samadan for the moment, go back to Bridget. And you know, it's too volatile and can lead you to selling it at a loss. Min buyout drops. Yeah, it's a good idea if you're ever going to be thinking of using min buyout. Hellrider's got some good advice there. Right, Bridget, next. There we go. Walk away on the end, not leaving a stinky mess. That's very true, actually. No Bath OCE player here. I'm guessing not, Leslie. I don't tend to get a huge amounts, definitely. You need to jump into Sharkin streams for those. Camera, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Check if I can make the wormhole. Yes, I'll have a look at that. Let me pick up the mail first. There we go. Get ourselves the that. I've done the cooldown for that. Let me just check this wormhole thing. So it is wormhole generator Pandaria. So yeah, 18,000 on there. I don't have a crafting ability here, so I'm guessing I can't from looking at this. Yeah, none of the wormholes. Wormhole. Where am I at? Pandaria. Wormhole generator. Profession trainer Pandaria engineering. Am I Pandaria? I do have that. So it's just from any profession trainer from the looks of that. I'm not sure which one it is. Let's go have a look. Yours is 4K. Wow, that is cheap. Let me just have a look at this trainer whilst I'm here. Auctioneer, engineering trainer.
What can I do for you?
Training, engineering, attire arranger, all of those. No, we'll probably have to go to Pandaria for that one, I think. Yeah. Been since the day pre-patch went live. I think it's at least a couple of weeks, isn't it? Yeah. What level do you have to be to buy legacy stuff? Tight release schedule on Mythic Raid week before Christmas. Yes, it is. Hands out. Very, very close to Christmas. What's it got? Standard, all the materials. So is there a way to make that standard? So if you want a standard default to your materials, Johnny Depth, let me just jump back onto that conversation. So over here in your settings, under crafting, your default material cost method is here. So this is where you change it. I've added in first smart average buy here for me, for mine, and that works quite well for me. Just to jump in on that one. Right, we need the Orb of Mystery still, so we need to get ourselves to Pandaria. I think the easiest way is for me to actually Hearthstone for this. So let's do that now. Nope, that's the garrison. I mean this one. The Drunken Hosen, that'll get me in the moment. There we go. Can you borrow that one? Yes, you certainly can. Once I've just ported through, then I'll add this one. It's basically all I've added in is first brackets smart average buy, comma average buy to my default material crafting method. So I'll just copy and paste that for you in a moment. Crafting, copy that. Already cancelled Christmas. Yeah, I think for a lot of people, with the whole COVID situation and everything, I can understand them. Oh yeah, that's right, we need to go downstairs for this one. This is odd, going here. So the vendor person is over in the Valley of the Four Winds over here. So let's go do that first. Yeah, watch good movies at Christmas. That's where I still want to celebrate with the family. Yeah. I think that's probably a good call, certainly. There we go, Alexia. Finally has less infection per 24 hours as the day before. Took a good couple of weeks. Well, that's good, Mushy. Right, so over here, jump into here. Shrine of the Seven Stars we need to head down to, so we'll just go down there, have a look at that. Buy ourselves. We're limited on money here. That's the main problem. We are at 35,000 gold, so we have to just wait on selling of the Panthers a little bit for this. Although we have got our BFA dual crafting, so we can get started on that as well. That's another thing to have a look at, and we can do that a bit later on, as well as collecting the recipes and all the other goodies. Let's go down this way. Speak to the vendor. Okay, so let's go have a look. What have we got? Let's go buy, and we want the oh, it's not you, is it? It's the goblin down the bottom. I was thinking of the wrong person. I need to go find that roaming goblin. We know where to look for you now. Thanks to Jack last time. Big Keech, that's the one. Let's go have a look. Commander Bond, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Right, you were down here at one point. There you are. Fantastic.
Time is money, friend.
So, we want a Orb of Mystery. We'll take one of those. A little bit laggy there, but it just came through. That's good. Okay, can't afford anything else at the moment. Just sitting down after a day away. Wonder what news there is. After a day, barely anything, Commander Bond. And thank you, Commander Bond, for your 2 years, 17 hours ago. Thank you, Valego. Yes, we saw that come in earlier. Thank you so much, Commander Bond, for your continued support. Really do appreciate it. Thank you, Valego, for the reminder as well. That is lovely. Thank you so much. We'll add that in there. You said no Thanksgiving, parents not happy. You do it at my house most of the time. Their answer was, we can do it here. They can't. They don't get the point. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just kind of fed up. Is the main thing at the moment. In a risk group, myself officially not doing unneeded things. That's fair enough, Darkwing. I completely understand that. Right, let's have a look. So we wanted to make ourselves a Sunstone Panther. So yes, the profit is 3,200 at current prices there. So it's a bit of a profit. It's not a huge profit. I mean, obviously this big gold investment does make it quite difficult, doesn't it? Johnny Depp, thank you so much for a brand new Prime. That is amazing. Thank you. Lovely to have you here, Johnny. Hold of emotes for you to use as you like. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind of you. Yeah, it is very low, Jack, isn't it? For the amount of effort involved, let's have a look. Let's go have a look and see how many are on first and foremost. Let's move this across so we can see it. Where's my panther? There it is. So Sunstone Panther. We have 25, 25 and 25. There's 4 of them on for 25,000. I mean, the historical price is 27,000. Region market is 29 and 28. Yeah. Need a visit from Chewbacca again. I know the subs. Speaking of the sub goal, though, look at that. I put the goal back on just for the end of October because that just shows how amazing and wonderful you all are. That is just really, really nice. So thank you. Can you get a discount with a Goblin perk for the 20k thing? I don't think you can at the moment. But yeah, definitely smashed it. Yeah. Yes. So I'm greedy. Won't craft until give 5,000 minimum profit. Yeah. Yeah. Should have a gold percentage. Yeah. You can get lucky and buy 3 for 1 silver each. You can that. That is very true. So looking at this, 25,000. My crafting cost 22,275. So it's only 3,000 profit. It's not huge. And given their sale rate of 0.09, my own sale rate is really good at 0.25. To post one on deposit fees, nice and cheap, at least 75 silver. And the blink on 4,000 can give an. Oh, that's interesting. And Cutthroat going with the Walmart theory of things these days. May have to sell Panthers at a loss to get the market, and let your other tunes sell their goods in quantity to make up the difference until you can reset the market. Yeah, I think that could be an option here as well, Inkstained. I'm going to go with just a 12-hour one at this price. Because one's going to finish, one's here at 48 hours. So you can't really reset the prices on these until they've all gone through. You want to almost time yours so that you could get something out of this. I mean, probably what I would do if I was going to reset these is I would wait 2 hours for these 3 to go off. Then I would buy those 2 up at 25 and reset the market price to 30,000. But that means I've got 2 that I bought at 25,000, which means it's going to be difficult. Passed recently, of course, all those reviews. Somebody saying thanks you immensely. Yes, thank you, Darkwing. That's all pretty good. All gems prepared for Shadowlands. I can do as much as I can before Shadowlands. I've got a lot of stuff here. Obviously, I've got BFA I still need to work on at the moment. So there's still a lot here to go for. Yeah. Don't post yet. 1 sec. Okay. I'm going to hold off. Jack's got a plan. I'm not sure what the plan is. But whilst you're doing whatever you're doing, I'm going to go and fly over to do the reputation goals for today. We are, where are we at? 8,500. for Order of the Cloud Serpent. So getting closer to our next level. We'll run through that. Yorick Sharp Eye just showed up. I'll just ignore that for the moment. Don't want too many squirrel trails today. We've got lots of professions to prepare. We've got a deadline now with Shadowlands. We'd need on your piece to get all the old world enchanting. I think it might be too lazy to 100% another profession. It's a tough one, Edwards, it is. It is time well invested if you can go the whole depth of enchanting, definitely. After November, mount prices will rise 10 to 25%. That's probably a good idea, Mushy. I don't know about the about things like the Panthers, though. I wonder. You only have 150,000 on Shadow, so I'm not going to reset it. No, it's fair enough, Jack. What I would do is I would wait for those ones at 25,000 to go first before doing anything. I hadn't realised there's a nice bell here. Looks really nice. The Gong of Hope. Can you fly through it? No, you can't. There we go. Shadow Song item. Oops, hold up, missed the wrong one. There we go. Let's have a look. Sunstone Panther. So the price past couple of weeks. Yeah, looking at this is quite interesting. There we go. So the price has for a long time floored out at how long's it been? Sort of like since July, really. Let's look at that. Was up here at 38,000. Then it's bottomed out here at 25, and again down here to 25, and then another reset there, and then slowly down to 25 again. Yeah. Yeah. Do you need a WoW subscription? Oh, I missed some questions up there from Guy Holden. Sorry. Need a WoW subscription to play all of the dungeons. Sorry, new player. Well, no problem. Apologising, Guy. That's what we're here for, to answer questions. I think you do for the dungeons, I believe. Yeah, you need to put game time on for that. And then we're going to farm Pandera for the first 6 weeks, as they are playing in Shadowlands. That's true, actually. Inkstain, thank you so much.
Inkstain Adventure cheered. X400. Here is to finally getting inscription leveled to max for all expansions. Yay me.
Yay me, indeed. That is brilliant, Inkstain. Congratulations. The amounts posted are low, yes, definitely. 5, 4, 6. There's not a huge amount of competition here, from the looks of things. Gilenis, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Yeah. But, yes, you can pay for your subscription with gold, but you need to be paying for your subscription first to be able to own enough gold to be able to pay for your subscription with gold, if that makes sense. So you have to buy game time first before you can actually accumulate any gold, because there's a limit as to how much gold you can have on a starter edition. But yes, once you've got through that, then you can start paying it for gold, which is what I've done since Legion, in fact, which is all the fun of it, definitely. Yeah, so looking at this could be a bump on this. We could certainly first week after the pre-patch event. Yeah, we'll see what happens, because there's not been a reset in a while. Looking at this, the last one was on October the 4th when it went up to 28,000. So we'll have a look at that. 38 is definitely a good price at that level. Let's look at a year, and then before then it was right up here at 65,000. Then there was a big spike of ones in quantity. Looking at that, someone's come in with 39 and 56 there, and then steadily the quantity's gone down. I wonder if that's someone doing a server transfer or something like that. Very interesting. Mr. Honkit, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I think it was a bug. It could be. I mean, there's a lot of them, quantity-wise. Hasn't seen the price really do a lot other than steadily drop down there. So that's going to be interesting. So yes, good point though, looking at that. So I might hold on to it for the moment, see what happens. Oh, when the new auction house came in. Yes, good point. Yeah. Arboretum, we need to head down here. Slightly too far north. We were looking at the Sunstone Panther dot. Where am I? Going to across here. There we are. Look for the racing flag. That's the thing there. Right. So daily quests on this one. We should be all right, I think. Let's go have a look. Where are you all? Innkeeper, you've got one.
Tell me of your travels.
Got 3, in fact.
Farewell. Travel safe.
There we go. That was easy enough. Grab that lot. And then there's another one here.
Welcome.
And another one here.
What wisdom do you see?
Right, okay, what have we got? They all are over here. So, hatchlings fed, injured hatchlings bandaged, and sorrowless slain. What do we need to feed the hatchlings with? Let's have a look at this one. We need to do the sugar minnows as well. Hatchlings fed. Some turtle meat will fill their appetite. That's more than bites your fingers. Seems without doubt the little piece is hungry. You know, some meaty looking turtles have been found on the wild Cloud Serpent Island. Okay, so we need to kill the turtles, it would look like, from that. Okay. Heard Living Steel is doing good on Shadow Song. That's a... that means that you are in that market, definitely. How many hatchlings have I got here? I seem to have multiple ones flying around me. What's happened there? Okay, that's a little odd. Okay. Lives in his own little world. Ian Mushier from the Netherlands. It's like saying someone from the Northern Ireland is from Scotland. Both from the UK, but yeah. Ah, right, okay. Right, what have we got here? Let's go, we can do these. These are easy enough. Because they're literally everywhere. Grab those whilst I'm here. You also need to do turtles, and so where do we need to head over here to the south? That's for the Sorok slain and feeding the hatchlings. We also got to bandage them up. Let's go do that as well. I think it is the injured hatchlings. Yes, we need to do those, yeah. Now I look at the map. They still everything from the Dutch. Now I look at the map as in Legion yesterday and had orb, 1 orb 8 on the map. I haven't got an idea where you need orbs for. Orb 1, orb 8, 1 to 8. Is that in Suramar? I can't remember that now. Just land for this one. Was killing War God Doka quest South Machine. Just spent 2 minutes figuring out what quest I got. Tell me a moment. Sunfire Robe, special price. Okay, let's have a look. Sunfire Robe could be learned by Samadan. That's an option. It's bind when picked up, unfortunately, and that's the robe itself. So can you not sell the robe? I mean, for collections point of view, yeah, definitely. I will, Jack. Seems good to me. That's very kind of you. I'll take a price for it. You tell me a price and I'll take a price. A reasonable price, I should add. That's very kind of you. Very kind of you indeed. There's injured hatchling. Go grab one over there. Bandage those. Do those. People are very, very generous on this stream, and I am eternally grateful for all gifts received. Although on my my Let's Play series, I tend to refuse them on that front because it's kind of supposed to be a difficult challenge without any sort of outside help. So that is the one exception at the moment, certainly. Right, how are we doing here? Let's do those and those whilst we're here. Might as well. Then we can go find some more injured hatchlings to the south, I imagine. There's one. There's two, in fact, over here. So we'll grab that one. How many do we need to do? Another 3 on those. Winter White Snowy Wolf. Love the name. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Done that one. Gonna rescue this one. That's my bear. I'm not gonna bandage my bear. There we go. Should be a paper. Elni's Trillium, Lotus Windwall, etc. Can I show the eyes on my shirt? But either keep sitting up or adjusting the camera a tiny bit. This one. There you go. I can sit up a little bit more mushy for that one. Doc Otter going for a Silas. There we are. A Hagrid from Harry Potter. Okay. I can do that one, Doc. Definitely. Okay. What's his Okay, I'm with you. Right, here we go. Okay, right, okay. You're a wizard, Silas. Come on, let's go fields. Let's go and feed some Aragog. Something like that. I hope that works. I kind of messed up the line a little bit. But I'll go for the you're a wizard, Silas. That's a good one, Doc. No problem. I need a way of syncing TSM between multiple accounts so badly. You should be able to... Yeah, it's a low yar. Yeah, definitely. I've got the beard for it, definitely. I've not got the height for it. That's one thing for sure. Right, hatchlings. We need sugar minnows. We need to do, still need to do a couple of these. Do those whilst I'm here. And I believe we need to kill the turtles. There we go. Let's grab some of those, get some turtle meat, hopefully. Do I need to do those? I've done enough of those, so that should be fine. Right, okay, so those are done. And then hatchlings fed. What do we need? Not got any... Where's the turtle meat? Meat scrap. Saltback meat scrap, okay, 1 saltback meat. Is that what I want? Raw turtle meat. Does that work? That's an injured. Hold on, let's look at the quest on this a little bit more. Hold on. Hatchlings fed. Perhaps some turtle meat will fill the hatchlings voracious. Without doubt, what little beast is hungry? Feeding time. Collect... Oh, no, I missed that one. Hold on. It says at the top, collect 3 saltback meat and feed them to your hatchling companion. Okay, and so I got saltback meat scraps. So I need to combine 5 scraps to create 1 piece of saltback meat. Right, okay, I'm with you now. Okay, there we go. That's easy enough. They're all over here, the turtles. Seems like everyone's doing those at the moment. Let's see if we can help one out. There we go. Grab a load of them. Let them tag them, and then we'll help them out. That way they can make sure they get their right amount. So now how many do we have? Saltback meat, we have 2, and then we've got some scraps. So that gives me 3. Feed meat to targeted servant companion. Where's my companion? This one? There's 1. There's 2. Wow, it's getting bigger. Looking good. There we are. Ask on Discord, got told it's in the works. Thing is, it's so much a thing that you want, you're tempted to see if you can do it yourself, because obviously you hate yourself. Well, that's a difficult one, yeah. Alright, let's try something raise easy clap. What did I miss from that from totems? Hold on. Ask for a raise. Oh, quite. Hold on. Out of job since June 26th, when my position was eliminated. Just got a message asking I'd be interested in taking my old position back. Not sure how you feel about that. Interesting one, Hellrider. Interesting. I was under a similar position with my old work that let me go earlier in August, and they've asked me to do some more work for them. It's a difficult one, definitely. What else did I miss? How do I get the... What do I would recommend getting her to watch the movie? The movie was more of a meh thing, I would say, from that point of view. I would say just start off making characters and levelling together. Go through Exile's Reach would be the best thing. You're a project manager. I like the people you work with. The job was okay, but cut staff by 50% in June. Perhaps how they feel they cut too much. Yeah, I mean that's. I'm always wary of companies that very quickly let people go. What else we got? Lizard Lord Slain. That's easy enough. We can do that one. Head over this way. Look for any eggs on the way. Yeah. The Lord, where are you? You're over here at the end. And we also need we need minnows here as well. Oh, literally you turn around and you're dead. Okay, we'll go and fish for minnows whilst we're here, and we'll wait for the Lord to come up behind me. There we go. Yes, exactly. That's the con, Hellrider. But luckily I'm freelance now, so I can dictate my own hours and things, which is much better. Alright, how are we doing? Just keep an eye out behind us whilst we fish for these. Exactly. Exactly, working from home has its bonuses. Grinding rep for Battle Royale flying for 2 weeks since coming back to WoW. Just got rep for Rust Bolt left. Happy when it's done. I can actually enjoy playing again. That's the trouble with... turned around and they disappeared again. That's the trouble with thinking of it as a grind for the rep. Oh my god, it was gone. Up and gone. It's very, very quick. There we go. I have to look behind me is the easiest way here. There we go. Thank you, Vallegro. That will make it easier. Mass Fuerte, what we up to today? Recently got your BFA crafting up to speed with tailoring and smithing, looking for something to do whilst we wait for the 23rd. There's plenty you can be doing, lots of different reputations and things and recipes and things like that. At the moment I am fishing for reputation for Order of the Cloud Serpent, so I can do the jeweled panther mounts, and also as a side get the oh, he's come up, there he is. Fantastic. Thank you, Vallegro, for helping out on that one. That was easier. Manage account data and produce financial statements of bills for many large companies. Ah, right, okay. Had fun with that rep. Eggs were a pain, but the quests were fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying the quests on this one. No problem. Hi, Twitch chat. There we go. 4 minnows. We need to do quite a few minnows here, so we'll let these go for the moment. Might as well do a bit of fishing whilst we're here. Getting some golden carp here as well, which will be nice to turn into fish cakes, which we can sell, or the golden carp itself we can sell. A couple of options on there. buffs this week, so if anyone's waiting to grind BFA or Legion reps, this is the week. This week is the week. Yeah, you've got a couple of extra ones here, haven't you? You've got the Signs of the Emissary and Impressive Influence. That's a good point, having both of them. It hadn't been so bad with the limited time to play during the evening, but I haven't got to do much of the levelling my professions, which you enjoy more. Ah, I see, yeah. I guess it's one of those things that you do kind of like, it is a part of the game, certainly, and it does make other things easier as a result, certainly. So, yeah, I understand it can get to be a bit of a grind. The best way to kind of take it out of the grind mode is to break it up into small goals, which is, I think, quite a good thing for the mounts, for the reputation for flying, because it is broken up by section and things like that. Going to do a 10-minute egg run. How far are we with the rep? I am currently at 8,600 out of 1,200. I think that's in Revered, I think. Where are we at? Pandaria, there we are. So we're honoured at the moment in order to get to Revered. So we're doing all right at the moment. Oh, I turned around. Can't cast that. Let's go, our corpse disappeared. There we go. Let's go around this way instead. That should be easier. So find eggs and you can buy the other 2 recipes. Yeah, I think if I need, if I can get 2 eggs, that would be useful. The trouble is finding the eggs. Can take a while, certainly. From construction project managers. Why else? Just in case you were somewhere close. Ah, I see. It's always good to know people in industries. Have we done all of these? I think I have, haven't I? Yes. No, I need another 10. Another 6. Another 3. Right. Get the numbers right. We're doing gold making here. You've got to get the numbers right. McFurinator, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. How does end rep buck gives an extra 10% ref as well? Yes, I believe it does. I just haven't bothered to get it at the moment. That's purely down to laziness on my part, more than anything else. That's very kind of you, Jack. As I'm fishing away, shouldn't take me too much longer to get the rest of the minnows. We're getting some golden carp in the meantime though, which is always nice. There we go, 9 out of 10. One more and we should be in a good position. Keep on fishing, just keep fishing and we'll get there. If I'm lucky, an egg will spawn right next to me. But I'll have to be very lucky for that. Right, okay, so we've got our minnows. Let's have a quick look around egg-wise. I'll just have a little scout around. This one can get hidden quite a bit in these tufts and things. Can't see any in there. Let's have a look on Seagull Island. Okay, thank you, Jack. I'm not going to spend long here. I'm literally just going to have a quick look around before I then move on back to my quest area. It's about knowing where they spawn than anything else. Let's go. There's a couple over here as well, apparently. I'll just check around here, just in case we do see any. Doesn't help that my mount is all grey as well, because it can get confusing. Let's look over on this one to the south. Yes, we are. We're just looking for eggs. We're not doing a huge amount. We could do, Jack, that takes quite some orchestration. I'm quite happy to just give this a quick look, because it's a lot of running around and not finding anything in a lot of cases. I think you need to get it when it's quiet, certainly, and at prime time probably not quite so quiet as it could be. So I'm just going to look over this island, then I'm going to head on back to the quest area, just in case we have any. If we're lucky, then great. If not, then I won't lose any sleep over it, certainly. There we go. Okay, I'm going to head back to the quest area now. Good evening, Prophets. Didn't recognise me without the Chewbacca gear. Lovely to have you here. How are you, Prophets? Hope you're doing well. Right, let's carry on. We can hand in these, at least. I've got a few quests here. We are currently at, what's that, 8,625. Now we've got multiples again. There we go. All those handed in.
Keep your eyes and
And then around here, where are those?
I hope to see
Those
you
handed
again
in.
soon.
Okay, so now we are at 10,375. So we are in a good position here. There's more we can do though. There's BFA dual crafting we need to look at next, which is another option here. So we've got... I've done my daily cooldowns. I'm not doing the Serpent Rider relic, that's the main thing. And then engineering wise, there's still a lot to do here. But the closest to getting us some gold is the BFA dual crafting. So let's go have a look at that one. Thank you, Darkwing. I'm scared of reading all the dummies books now, so I can sound... reading all the dummies books so you can sound intelligent. Soon an interview with Mr. OG Profits. Oh, fantastic. I'm looking forward to that one. If you're clever enough to make an add-on, then you're definitely clever enough, Profits. Yeah, they're really good. They're really good format, Jack. I really like them. Right. Okay. Oh, there was another thing I was thinking of introducing. I wanted to get people's feedback on it before I started it. I know I play my streams without any breaks or anything. So I was thinking of doing like a stretch break at points during the stream and then running a small ad break during that. And I wanted to get people's feelings and thoughts on that before I did it. So let me know in chat whether you'd be okay, because it's one of those ways you can support me without actually having to do a great deal, really. It's literally, you just stick around for the ad break and then I come back after a stretch break, and that's the kind of thing that would work for me. That way I can save my back a little bit more as well. Makes sense as I'm not there. Do it over. Spend Oreos for a press-up break. That could be interesting, Wondersheep. I haven't done press-ups in a long while though, so that would be interesting. Natty, good evening to you. And Ophelia, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Okay, so it's pretty positive then. That's good to know. More ways to support you, I support. Exactly. It's kind of a win-win situation, really. Those that are subbed would see it, because it's not a pre-roll ad. It's one that I'd have to manually roll myself. Exactly. Okay, I'll sort that out. Wouldn't support you. I'll give you a lot to community that way. Can give back is great. Okay, that's fantastic. Well, thank you all. That's good to know. Asakura, good evening to you. Lovely to have you here. Something pretty on subs to look at, but breaks are important. Okay, thank you. Subscriber yoga. I already do yoga with me and my wife do yoga with Adrienne. If you ever follow her YouTube channel, we haven't done it for a few weeks, but we have been doing it pretty religiously, on and off, for about the past year or so, and it is really good. Highly recommend it. Although I can't get into half the positions, I must admit. Inkstained, thank you so much. 2 months. That is amazing. Thank you for your support. very much appreciated. I have a whole lot of emotes that I can click on. There we are. Yeah, that's the same one, Adrienne. Right down the road from you in Austin. Oh, really, Johnny Depp? Yes, she is from Austin. Same as isn't I'm not sure if Reckles is from Austin as well. I used to put herself in crow form. Oh wow, that is super. I couldn't do that. I have hard enough trouble with downward facing dog, and I can barely balance in tree pose. So Samoda, I like that. Or yoga Dan. Yeah, that's pretty good. Asmund and Esfenau, are they? Oh really? That's interesting. It's a small world, really, when you think about it. Right, so we need to head ourselves over to BFA. That's where I was doing here. I automatically went to my favourite mailbox area. I mean to go over to Borealis. So I'll go and do that in a moment. There we go. His corpse post. So forward at the end of the routines. Yeah, definitely. I like that one too. Inkstained. Anything to do with just lying down gets my vote, certainly. Alright, let's head to Borealis, as we have our Hearthstone set elsewhere. And we'll head on outside, wherever the exit is. There it is. So people live on time so much, but well, thank you, Alexia. That's very kind of you. I think it's all down to different tastes and different content, and I'm fine with that. I'm glad there's someone for everyone. That's the thing. I'm upcoming interview with Shark. Oh, fantastic, Jack. Looking forward to that one. That should be fun. I like to actually chat in, not just a bunch of screamers. Yeah, you can definitely chat here, and most of the time I will try for a response as well. Ah, Ancient Journal. So this must be for the tools of the trade. Now, I like the tools of the trade system. It's a shame that not everything is useful for everyone on professions. I mean, the tailoring one is definitely useful. The enchanting one is certainly useful. The alchemy one is a blessing and a curse at the same time, but I like how it works because it does keep alchemy in a decent state for profitability. You get great help with everything. Wow, exactly. That's the best thing, Yellick, definitely. Hit 200,000 today. Thanks for your help and advice you provide. Oh, excellent, Camera. That's a good milestone to have. You'll be at your 1 million before you know it, and that is a lovely achievement to have. Yeah, alchemy is a pain, certainly. Right, let's just open this one up. There we go. We can at least get that started. But we need to focus on our jewel crafting. Do we have everything? We did actually pick up all the recipes, didn't we? So that's good. We need to have a look at this, but what I'll do is I'll have a stretch break now, as we're halfway through the stream. Now will be a good time, before we get into doing our jewel crafting in BFA, see what we can make some gold on that. So I'll take a couple of minutes break, and then run an ad break, and I'll see you in a moment. There we go, I'm back. There we go. Nicely stretched out. Means my back's a little bit safer as well. So thank you all for that. It really does support me as well. So should play for play an ad for the thing too. That's what I did. Did it actually go through? I clicked run it. I didn't see if it ran through. I'm assuming you didn't see one. Oh, okay. Strange. Be perfect because no ads though. Was that deliberate? Because subs don't see them. Interesting. You got the BRB screen, but not the ad. Okay. That was strange. I clicked it. Let me try. Let me have a look. Hold on. I wonder why that didn't work. Let me have a look. Oh, you did get. Oh, you did get some. Okay. Subscribers don't see ads. Okay. You got the laptop one. Okay, so you did get some. Okay. That did work then. Okay, thank you for the feedback. But subs don't see them. Okay, so let's have a look. I could probably change that up so that you do. Yeah, I played you saw it. Okay. Maybe the sub will see that one too. Yeah, I thought so too. That's what. That's how I understood it to work. But maybe it's not. Okay. Okay. Give us another 4. That's very kind of you, Tuppercent. I'll have to look into the settings of that one. I think there probably are things I could change, and then we can sort something out for that. I'll look into it for the next time. But that's good to know, definitely. Thank you all. Yeah, I thought the way I understood it to work would be that it would all go through for everyone. But that's okay. If it didn't work for that, we'll try that again next time and find a way through on that one. Either pre-rolled or midstream. I suppose I'll assume to override that. Yeah, that's the thing. I can turn that off, but I wasn't sure whether it changed with the way the ads ran in the middle of the stream versus the ones at when you come in. But I'll look into it some more and we'll find out what works for everyone. Right, so there we go. Ichimarujin 6. I hope I got your name right. Thank you so much for the follow. Right, we're done on that front. So we were going to go and have a look at BFA jewel crafting. Pardon me. So we'll go have a look and see what have we got here. Crafting wise. So we were looking at the loops. The gems not so much perhaps in terms of things that make gold. But the loops were definitely on the market. Each of these. So I think we should queue up at least one each of these because they look good for profits and for sale rate. One each of those is definitely on there. Okay, Wonder Sheep, I'll make sure you want that. Yes, I did see that. Hold on. Leviathan's Eye of Intellect. Can I do this one? Queue that one up. And Leviathan's Eye of Agility, which is also on there, yeah. The loot rings aren't fast sellers for you. Okay, there we go. So those are options. Now looking at that, I would also want to add in Deadly Lava Lazuli. That's a +7 critical strike. I would add one of those in just for completeness if I was going to test this out and do those top 3 there with a high sale rate. These ones got a less of a profit. Quicksand Spinel is also a potential one there. Obviously the price is very high on my server here, so profits are not necessarily going to be this high all the time. Looking at that, I would say. there is a way for you to change it to subsea ads, so you get things. Yeah, that's what I thought, Alexa. I thought that's how it ran by default, but I'll have to check that out. Yeah. And do I use OBS or subs? I use OBS, Tough%. It was one that was available to me at the start, and so I just went with that one more than anything else. So with all of this, what do we need? We need Owl's Eye, Leviathan's Eye. The actual eye they're saying to buy on the auction house. Can I not make a Leviathan's Eye myself? I'm sure I can. Where's the Leviathan's Eye? Let's have a look at this, hold on. So I've just started streaming on multiple stuff and on OBS, so wondering. Yeah, OBS has worked absolutely well for me. Let me look at this in regular. So there's all the different ones, Leviathan's Eye, Leviathan's Eye. So Leviathan's Eye comes from prospecting, is what I'm thinking of from this. Min buyout is currently 30 gold. If I prospect, let me look at the ore on these. Let's have a look at this. We'll work this out manually. I'll have a look here and do a shopping scan for the ore. So what's a good... does any of this give me Leviathan's Eye? Is it Osmanite? Leviathan's Eye, 10% chance for those. And they are... See, their value is 52 silver. So let me just look on the auction house here. Leviathan's Eye. The actual eye itself here is telling me 30 gold. Mat cost is telling me 26 gold. So I would say, looking at the ore, how many of these did I need? We've got the agility and the strength and the intellect are all there at quite high prices. So if I was to go here, Leviathan's Eye, 30 gold, and then we go up to 37 gold. But if we get our Leviathan's Eye from our ore, looking at the Osmanite ore, if that costs 24 gold for the Osmanite ore and you get Leviathan's Eye 10% of the time, then that would be 10 times the cost of that. So I can't see how Leviathan's Eye is that cost effective from that point of view. So I would be thinking of buying the Leviathan's Eye myself, looking at that. That's how my logic works. So I'm going to buy some here from the auction house. Let's just start with a modest 10 for now. Not 110. 10, nope. 10, there we go. Just so that we've got some. And we've got a mat cost that goes with that. So let's go through and collect those up. So let's head on over here and pick up that. So there we go. Depends on what you need. Get Leviathans from prospecting. So it's just one gem's worth prospecting. Yeah, you get them all, isn't it? Oh, that's a good point actually. John's back. It's not just the one, is it? Save both time and maybe gold, yeah. Lazy Goldmaker's spreadsheet is gold for this. Yeah, I need to find a good price for these, definitely. And a way I can set it up in TSM perhaps. So looking at this, let's look at the jewel crafting. And what have we got? We also need, gathering wise, Owl's Eye and Storm Silver ore from the alts. Currently my mat cost for Storm Silver ore is telling me 9 gold 7. Currently min buyout is 585 according to that. That sounds better. Storm Silver ore, yeah, 575. I'll take some at that price. We'll take it all the way up to 585 in fact, and we can grab that bunch there at 1900. because we'll need those for the future, I imagine. So we'll grab them now at a good price. Let's pick those up. Let that run through. I'll give me a hand with the software needed. Even Pokemon Discord somehow. Same handle. I'll try to write something. Oh, interesting. Mostly been using it for running 5-mans with fun, but also spreading a crafting empire out. I mean, that's the thing, really. Is it's not always about running over and getting loads of nodes from other people. It's about the challenge of it, isn't it? I can see the appeal, definitely. I mean, I was always into kind of like the idea of dual boxing back when I played EverQuest for the same reasons. Right, so we've got that, we've got that. We just need the Owl's Eye now. Let's have a look for that. I could be using the tasks list for this, but I'm just going to manually search for these. So these are also 3 gold 50, which seems quite cheap indeed. The region market value average is 38. So why are these so cheap, these Owl's Eyes? Because I would be taking, well, at least those up to 450. I mean, I could be tempted just to buy them all out and reset the price on those, because region average is 38, region historical is 16. So why are these so cheap on this server? Historical price wise. There's only 6 and a couple on here as well, so I'm going to take them all at that point. I can see the quick Owl's Eye is 20 gold there, so that may be something to do with that one. I'll just take these anyway, so we've got some numbers. Before we started watching my stream, I was hesitant to buy more than 100 everything. Now I just hoard everything. I'm not a good example, Commander Bond. 12,000 at 85% market. Sure, exactly. Why not? Let's keep it all. That way we've got some stock. 19 Straw 91. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. We're just doing some BFA dual crafting here for the first time, which is kind of interesting. So what I'd want to do really is, let's just make each of these first. Now these are coming out at different ones of different types, aren't they? Except for the Deadly Lava Lazuli. So let's have a look at these in terms of a group. We'll have to treat this like the Uncanny Gear, I think. We also need to look at the Uncanny Gear as well, actually. That's another thing to add onto this list. So groups wise, we'll go here. So we've got BFA dual crafting. So what have we just made here? Let's put in a loops. Lops? No, loops. We'll add those in, and so we need, I think, where's the, these are of different types, so we'll need, I wonder if we need, item level 69, I wonder if these are useful to have on different types. I would guess they would be, so in which case I'm going to have 2 groups here, one for crafting and one for selling. Is how I would split this up. And then the crafting ones I'm going to turn on ignore variations, and I'm going to search in here for loop, and I'm going to grab all of those and add those in to my group. And then in my selling group, I'm keeping ignore variations off. I'm going to add in these different variations and pop those in like that. Thank you, Allegra. I didn't catch that one. Yeah, it's probably because platinum is so cheap. Yeah, at the moment it's very cheap. Join the NA Horde community. What's the deep sea bag price doing? At the moment, I haven't looked here on my server, but it's deep sea is driving down in price for you, Darkwing. Oh, interesting. 3 different loops per gem. Orange is Fireflash, Peerless, Quick Blade, yellow is Aura, Fever Flare, Fireflash blue. Okay, thank you, John Speck. That's useful to know. So we've got a few there going through. So craft operations wise, the way I would do this is crafting would have a operation here. Currently got one as 2 of each. As to test that, that's probably a good start. Looking at that operation, 10% crafting is our crafting criteria there. And then on the selling side of things, we want to do something that involves a crafting DB market, I guess would be the best one here. So let's look at that. Just a quick look at this one, 24 hours. I might change that to 12, you know, and then post cap of 5, and then 110% crafting or 50% DB market, whichever is the higher, 200% crafting, 400% and 150 and DB market itself. There we go. Okay, thank you, Vallega. I'll check that later. No problem, crafted a bunch and was frustrated that you got so many of the same. That's when you realised. Yes, it's a funny one, isn't it? How they all work. So in which case, looking at that, that group's fine for the loops. We also made a couple of gems there in our list. This one was the Deadly Lava Lazuli was one of them. So we'll probably make a Lava Lazuli, Leviathan's Eye. Let me just make sure. I've got too much stuff here for me to have a look at this in proper detail. Well, let me just check what I bought. Hold on. Warconomy? I like the name. Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. So what do we have here? Deadly Lava Lazuli and 2 Leviathan's Eyes. And the Amber Blaze is what we made. So we'll keep those on that side for the moment. And then we'll have a look here. Make our groups. And I guess we call this Purple Gems. BFA Dual Crafting. Purple Gems. So we're going to sell some of these. And then we'll make another group here. And we'll call it Gems. And then we're going to drag in base gems, blue gems, and purple gems. Okay, Pesci, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you in. Sold your first Red Panther for 35k. Very nice, Dutchman. Very nice indeed. So let's have a look. Purple gems. So we're looking at Deadly Lava Lazuli. That one's in. And then a couple of Leviathan's Eye, Agility and Intellect. Pop those in. And then the other one I think I tried was the Deadly Amber Blaze. I'm not sure if, that one. So that's actually a blue gem. The +6 critical strike. Okay, so that's like this one, but not quite as good. These ones are all... These aren't actual gems. These are the base... No, this is slightly different. These are gems, and these are... They're not so much gems that you can. They're part of the crafting section of things. So these are more stat gems, is what I'd think of as this. So I'm going to drag this here, and I'm going to change the name of this. And instead of calling it purple gems, I'm going to call it stat gems. So then I can differentiate between the different types of gems. That should be easy enough. Okay, so then I've got those in, and then I can add in the Deadly Amber Blaze as well, and put that one in as well. Strawberry jam. Not quite, Jack. Close. Felton, quick question. What have I done with the upgrade tokens from Draenor? Should I go ahead and delete them from your TSM strings? The upgrade tokens... I don't know. At this point, I think that Blizzard still have plans to reintroduce them. So I would just maybe park them for a moment if you're not using them. They may come back, certainly. You'll call yours cut gems versus uncut gems. Oh, okay, I can see that. Yeah. Base gems, gems and stat gems, that would work, and cut and uncut. So cut being the ones that are the ones with the stats, and these ones being... the base gems, yeah. uncut. Yeah, I could call that uncut gems, couldn't I? Uncut gems. And then stat gems. I'll keep it something like that for the moment. And then the stat gems we want to sell. So I want to craft and do the same crafting operation for this. Add more operations, 2 of each. And then auctioning operation, we will have crafting DB market for those as well. So that should work. How should you park them? Just remove the crafting and auctioning operation from them. Yes, I mean that would be the best way, Felton. And then just get ready to put them back on if you need to at another point. That would be the main thing from that. So what we've got, Panther Gems is over here under BFA. So we probably need to add, let's do a bit of organising here. Pandaria. And then we'll do Panther Gems and Panthers. And then that one is... Where's this all come from? Was this from the Pandaria side of things? Requires item level 38. I think that is, isn't it? Because these stat gems are critical strike, which requires item 50. That would make more sense. So I'm going to pop that into Pandaria as well. Yeah. You categorise as raw and cut. Okay, yeah. So it's pretty similar. Raw gems would work as well. Raw, I quite like that actually. Raw gems and stat gems is what I'm going to go for at the moment. Raw gems and stat gems. That way the raw is above the stats. That could work. But the post case pet is 35k. Any idea why that is? It's just the way the different prices of the two different things work. That's the main difference. They are effectively treated like two different items, and they have their own price brackets. It's strange, definitely. I would go with the post-caged one if you're really into pet trading. That's kind of like the way once they've been opened and then traded that way. That's the way pets get transferred around and sold. And then it depends on the level and things like that. I'm not a big pet person, so I'm only going on my limited knowledge at the moment, certainly. Okay, so with those set, we'd probably have to, if we went to craft some more of these, at the moment we'd probably be missing a few. So let's just go through TSM groups, restock selected. So we'd need to make at least one more of each of these. And then we've still got the Panthers on 2 of each at the moment. I think we ought to change that. So let's go here and go to our groups, go to our operations, go to our crafting operations, take 2 of each, make a copy, and then we'll rename this one of each. For the moment, whilst our Panthers, we need to build up our stock of money. Max restock quantity is going to change that to 1, and then we'll go back to our Panthers group. Panthers, and we'll expand this out now to be, instead of 2 of each, we'll change that to 1 of each, so that we've got that there. So we're starting to build up our dual crafting here. This is looking a bit better. Obviously we haven't got engineering going here as well. We need to do that as well, because engineering needs the sky golem, but that's really an odd one, because you're just waiting for your yards to come through on that one. Violet sounds an insane Goldmaker. Yeah, I'd like to get into that market as well, along with my list of everything else. With the squish, did that make the old enchants and gems viable again? I think the old enchants have always been viable. I haven't seen any massive change at the moment. In terms of the gems, I don't know, because I wasn't familiar with the markets beforehand. So I've not seen any huge amounts of sales just yet. We'll have to see as time goes on. So let's go over here and let's run a post scan. See what we've got here. A few different things coming up, some good prices. The only thing not here is Deadly Amber Plays. So we'll jump those on. There's the Sunstone Panther at 25,000. Pilgrimage 3, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, Just watching through my Let's Play episodes, and you're wondering if the areas I quest will change with the new Chromie time after Exile's Reach. Well, what I'm doing at the moment with Samadan is going through and doing Chromie time in Legion. So if I make another character, then they'll probably go through the same process as well, I would say. What's a good crafting profession as opposed to gathering to pair with dual crafting? Alchemy. Alchemy is one, that's a good one. As is, I've got engineering at the moment to go with my dual crafting. It's 89k on your server, yeah. So I think the best way to do this, let's look at this a different way. Let's jump back onto our groups and look at the Panther operation at the moment. Dual crafting, Panthers operation. So we're currently using crafting DB market here, and we're making one of each. So I would say let's adjust this slightly. It's using 110% crafting. If we were to up that percentage, let's make a copy of this. And then let's edit this one. Crafting Panthers as a special one for Panthers. And we'll keep it at 12. And then let's look at the Panthers, what we've got here. So we've already got one on, haven't we? So let me just swap over here. Oh no, that's the wrong one. This one. I want to look at this, is what I wanted to look at. And then the Panthers. So Panther profit is 15 and that is 3. So the main one there is the Sunstone Panther. If I was to look at those. If I go here and search for Panther, then I can at least have a look at the... So the crafting cost of the Jade one is 22,000. Currently the price is 38,000. And this one is 25,000. So I would like to say, what's that one at? That's 30,000. So I would probably put in a manual price just to put a break on this, so that we don't sell them for less. So auctioning operations. Min 28k or something like that, and then we'll add in the maximum between 110% crafting, DB market, and 28,000 gold is what I'll add in there. What did I miss? My pleasure. Here to learn about gold making. Relatively new to WoW, so I'm ready for a journey. Well, good to have you here, Pilgrimage. Hopefully you'll learn some things on the way. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. 38 is a very nice price, yeah. So the crafting cost is 22,000 at the moment, including my... If I look at this, go back to my Panthers. So the Sunstone Panther, the crafting cost here is 22,275, and then that one is the same, 22,792. The 38 is good, but this one's too low, really. I'd rather be up at least 28, 29,000 ideally. So I'm going to change that to 28,000. That way I'll at least make... Let's change it to 29 actually. See what happens there. Anyone going to buy the WoW cookbook? It would be nice to, definitely. Game Cat, good evening to you. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Right, so we've got those. Let's clear this queue. And we'll look here and then go back to TSM. And then I think I probably could do with a reload, because I've just been... oh no, type it in there. Type it in here. /reload, because I have been making groups and things, so just to keep it fresh, that should work.
If you find anything exotic,
anyone want any advice for raw gold? Yes, it's definitely nerfed, so I would say look for things, other things you find. Yeah, raw gold in the normal way is killed off. kill, loot and skin. Look for other ways of maybe feeding into professions market. Think more of gathering or running dungeons, and it's kind of just not really what it once was. So I'd look for different options on that one. Put Orb of Mystery price back to 20k. I mean, it's nice to get it cheaper, but how many times will you get it for cheaper? That is true, Natty, definitely. I mean, what's the price at the moment? I was looking at that. The Panther has the Orb of Mystery. The mat cost is 19,189, which is based on the market value, isn't it? Yeah, so I think that's a good idea, actually. Orb of Mystery. Let's go reports, materials, Orb of Mystery. We'll set that out to be a flat 20,000 gold. There we go. Saves that one. Good call, Natty. Thank you for that one. Yeah, but gold is made on the auction house again, which is definitely good. Okay, so that's all through. Figured you like cats. I think if they can get it for a decent price, that's why. Yeah, because of your name. Ah, right, I see. Right, okay, so
Have anything ancient to trade?
let's run
Needs
a
to be
post
at
scan
least
with what
2
we've got.
centuries old.
So now we've got the Amethyst going on. Then the Sunstone Panther is still saying undercut competition because we didn't change the group. Let's go and change the group. We made the group, but we didn't assign it to Panthers. So let's go to Panthers, go here and take off this one. And we'll add in the special one, min 28k, and pop that back on. And then we can do a post scan from here. And then the Panthers should not be put on this time. There we go, Sunstone Panther's not going on. So that just keeps us as a reminder there. The other bits are going on, so that's going to be interesting. See if we can generate some sales with those. And then we can look at my auctions and then go back to our crafting queue and see if we need to restock on those. We did say 2 of each, so each of these are now coming through on there. That's another 4,000 potential profit out of those. So why is my crafting next not working? There we go. Let's go through those. My scroll wheel macro is not working again, so let's just give that a quick refresh. Macros, update existing. That one worked? No, that didn't work either. Okay, let's try that again. No, we're missing something. What are we missing? We are missing Expulsum. Aha. Of course, the good old Expulsum. Right. Yeah, out of materials was the thing. So it didn't update in time for that. So let's go have a look. Expulsum wise, we need to... Okay, this is going to think about this for the time we need for this one. So let's go over to Samadan. Get ourselves some extra. I've just got home. I think it's best activity for gold making from now until Shadowlands. Planning on massive resource farming after Shadowlands releases. Well, I would say professions right now are a good way to make gold. I'm going to be doing a video on it very soon, going through the things I'm doing to make gold in pre-patch. 50% left to Exalted with the crowd rep goes fast when you're getting the rep bonus. Very nice, Allegro. I should make sure I get the rep bonus, really. $21 for you, $22 for you. Yes, it's a bit later for you, isn't it, Darkwing? Let's have a look. Okay, so we have... Okay. Dual crafting cash cow right now is the Uncanny Combatants Intuitive Staff. Yes, I've got to add the staffs in, actually. That's in my list of things to make. We're just going to make... I can make 92 easily here. I need to clear out my bags a little bit. How much we got? 89 space. Got a bit of deep sea satin here. So if I drop that into the bank, and then that will give me a bit of space, and then That should be alright. Guild bank, no, let's go for a regular bank.
Good day to you.
Any space here? I've got 25 there. What's the reagent bank looking like? That's looking quite full. So we'll swap between this one, then we'll get that. Actually, no, we can just use our shopping, drop all of that in. There we go. That gives us enough space to then craft some bracers, which we can then send over to Bridget. No, that's the wrong thing. We need to go here and bracers and create all. So 92 should get me about 12 to 14 expulsum out of this. Should be the main thing. Level up some inscription. Anyone want to suggest which expansion to go for? You have none. Inscription, well, BFA's got some good bits in it, but Legion's really good for glyphs, but it takes quite a while to get through that. But do what you like is most time and more important. Exactly. Do what you enjoy. Most important. Is Uncanny Gear from current expansion still selling? It is on my server, definitely. I wish to know what professional recipes you are missing and how to get them. Warcraft recipes. I wouldn't recommend that one, Jack, because they've stolen Krithne's code for that. There's not much you can do, unfortunately, but the original Krithne's site is... he's going to maybe work on that in the meantime. But they took pretty much all the code and replicated it themselves. I know they said they were inspired by Krithne's, but it's kind of a blatant rip-off. Yeah, I know it's been offline for a while, but hopefully it should get worked on as well. Offline as in not working, yeah, because of the Blizzard API, but hopefully it should be working again soon, which would be really nice. So I saw that one when you sent it to me, and I was reluctant to recommend it for that reason. I'm not sure how I feel about when one site takes a lot of the stuff from another one, but it's fair enough. I mean, it's working, which is good. So there is that at least, yeah. Interested to see the eye level of invent gear in a week. It happens in add-ons as well. Yes, it does. It does. So it's one of the things. There's not much you can do about it really. Just I figured, as Krithne had done the original hard work, it would be the one I'd prefer to recommend. But obviously that's not working at the moment. Yeah, the event gear. I'll be interested in two things with the event gear: both the eye level of it and how easy it is to get. That's the main thing. Right, wrong button. We need to send this over to Bridget. So let's have a look at that one. And mailing. No, hold on. Groups. Send greens. Operations. I'm going to change this from send to Earthen to send to Bridget. There we go. Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah, that's the way it goes at the moment. So we'll go through this and we'll. Oh, thank you, Jack. There, it's come through. So kind of you. Let's open that one up. Oh, I need to send the other stuff first. I haven't got enough room in my bags. Groups, mail selected. Let's get that not through. Event gear was said to be the same as normal Nyalotha. Okay, none of that went through. Let's do a Blizzard sort and then try that again. Might have to close that down and reopen it up. Groups, mail selected groups. There we go. Just a bit slow going through. Gold, all the gold. Right, that's not quite all gone through. Let's try that again. Mail selected groups. Send groups. Let's try another fresh sort. Then another send of that. Groups, mail selected. There we go. Now it's gone. And inbox, we'll open this one up. Don't know when that will be, so many people are leveling somebody else. Okay, so well, we think we've got the 10th now, Syncopathic, is when the world event opens, certainly. So Sunfire Robe, thank you Jack for this one. We'll learn this one. Something new, we'll have to get the transmog for that at some point. Ready to go on a journey of the goblins, which is probably a start off gathering. I don't know which server I'm going to pick. Do you have any idea how your main... My main is in Oceanic servers, which is a 5 merge server, or perhaps you don't need to change at all. Not necessarily. If you're enjoying that server already, I would say test out that economy first and foremost. Event gear was eye level 100 with a quest for a 110 weapon, but Uncanny was 100 on beta, and we saw how that changed. Exactly, keyboard, it could be very different. Yeah, use that one for now until the other one works in. That's fair enough, Jack, definitely. In my guild Discord they said 10th to the 11th for prefetch. Yes, that's what they said in the announcement earlier on Twitter, definitely. I consider doing a Spotify party, or whatever they call it, so you can pick a playlist for the stream and people can listen to it over Spotify, i.e. completely outside the stream, and DMCA proof. I've never heard of that, Wondersheep. I'd have to look into how that works. So basically you do... Other people can listen to your playlist at the same time. Is the sale rate showing on the crafting window your sale rate or the server sale rate? I believe it's the region one, because you don't always have your personal one. As far as I understand it, I'd expect it to be the region one, but I don't have any official confirmation on that. That's just how I'd expect it to work. But as we know, how you expect something to work isn't always the same. So let's go back to Bridget. We need to get some expulsum. And you just set the playlist so everyone listens in sync. Ah, right, okay. Interesting idea, certainly. Well, I heard an article saying Shadowlands is going to release the 23rd, 24th now. Yes, exactly, Syncopathics. They've done the announcement on Twitter earlier. That was all over... I'm very, very excited. We can start planning our Shadowlands journey again. You don't like NSYNC? I'll make sure it's not on the list then, Jack. Right. Oh god, we need to clear out some space. We're not going to be able to do anything with full bags like this. Okay. Did we put everything on dual crafting? Here, let's just have a look. Let's just recheck our filters. Turn on all the TSM things. There we go. So we've got that. Have a look at our bags a bit more now. So just things that we can just keep to one side. Stat gems are over here. So did we make the extra ones? We did. We started making some. Let's post those on so we've got a bit of clear space. Let's go through here. Oh look, we sold Leviathan's Eye of Intellect already. Fantastic. That's a good start. Let's go through here, run a post scan, put the other things on. Get those back on. That one's on below minimum price. We'll put that one on. There we go. Whether it's worth a holiday for Shadowlands release, as you have some days spare, but had a couple of days off after pre-patch, more or less couldn't play because of issues. Yeah, that's always the worry, definitely, not being able to play. Did I look up weird how I didn't actually, Jack? I haven't. 2 extra slots in pre-patch. It's all about the Pentiums. What's that for? Ensich. On a vendor shuffle, is it possible to sell all your tie spray linen pants in one click instead of continually selling all? You should be able to do that, but have you managed to get a vendor shuffle out of the tie spray linen pants? Because I thought they would be a lot cheaper now. I can't imagine that actually working, Johnny Depth, as a vendor shuffle at this point. BOEs, there's a few here. Let's look at my reagent bank. Oh, there's loads of stuff here. Right, deposit it all. There we go. Throw all that in there, except for maybe the ball ribs. as the raw turtles. And that can go to Samadan. The reef octopus doesn't need to be in there. But apart from that, that works. And we'll pop that here, and we'll pop that, and that, and that, and that in. There we go. That leaves us a little bit of space. 92. We've got lots of fish cakes. We need to keep those. Need to keep our bandages, and then all of these we'll keep for now. They're under trade skill. Actually, that engineering plan will swap over to the regular bank, and we can pop that in because I keep on looking at that and getting confused. So we need Outland Engineering 50 to be able to do that one. So we'll keep that one there. And also our Hearthstone we can get rid of. That is the regular one, isn't it? Yes. Destroy the Hearthstone, and we'll get our toy instead. The Cursed Tome of Sargerai, Eternal Traveller's Hearthstone, and we'll replace that one. There we go. Do I have a step-by-step guide of setting up a garrison for Goldmaking? Do you know, I know I was planning on making one. A gold I couldn't do better than Drizzling Rose has already done. Lucas, she has a wonderful Miro board, which I would highly recommend. Allegra's got the link for you there. Not without writing my own add-on. What's that for, Mushy? 1 gold 30 or less. Oh right, is that the price for the tie spray pants? Wow, that is really cheap. I am never kind. I'm sure I am, Allegro. There we go. So we've got our pants we need to open. There we go. Let's do all expired. No, not all expired. Open all mail. That's the right one. There we go. To sell pants in one go. Yes, I mean there's the what's the two add-ons? The Arc Inventory will do it for you, and D-Junk I believe will do it for you as well as TSM, but you still have to click to sell, but you just don't have to click to sell every single one is the main thing. But a lot of them do limit them to 12 at one time, because that's kind of like the safe bracket. Yeah. Oh right. Yes, right now I see. Yes, in which case that is you're in the same boat as that, Villego, because I got, you know, you did redeem a sort my desk out the other day. I did no, not Arc Inventory, Aardvark. That's the one. Thank you, Deoka, and Darkwing. Yeah, Aardvark is the one. The one that I used when I tested out doing the pants, and it did do them in one go. Yes. For my sorting my desk out, I got as far as taking a before picture. That's as far as I've gotten so far. Amethyst loop, we will add to that to the ignore list. So I'll add that in, and everything else we will queue up and start scrapping. Okay, there we go. I did just sort my desk. Sort your desk, that counts, right? There we go. That works for me. Inventory's full again. So this is down to mainly the, what have we got? Skewered peanut chicken. I can get rid of that. Just want to get rid of that. And turtle shells cannot be scrapped. Okay, we could vendor those. Let's just go to our vendor here. Didn't spot those. So we'll grab those. There we go. Clear those out. Now we can jump in here and queue those up again and scrap away. So we just need a little bit of expulsum here, so we can make up our last bits and pieces. Then we also need to have a look at the uncanny starves as well. You know, 6 empty slots before starting to scrap. I know, it's so much space, isn't it? It's such a shame. It makes it harder to just fill your bags up and then scrap it in one go. But it's okay for the moment. We'll see what happens. We'll get a little bit of expulsum anyway. I want at least 10, if I can, out of this. I should get at least 10 because that was 92 that we made. And you get about 14 to 18 in every 100. On average about 17 or 16. How do I value the deep sea satin now when I get it in return from scrapping? That I have yet to calculate, Dutchman, but it's in the works. I'll be doing a video on that next week because it's quite important. The bracelet shuffle as we had it has changed somewhat, so I need to recalculate the costs for that, and I'll come up with a new video and spreadsheet going through that definitely. What's the add-on list queue? This is called Easy Scrap. That's just putting up. There is another one by Billis as well called Scrap Master, which also works quite well. Ask me how to make gold. I send to the scrapper. Yeah, make bracers, scrap them. That's how we roll in BFA. We scrap. We scrap and we scrap and we scrap some more. There was a website that I can't remember who showed it or mentioned it, that showed achievements as to how many times you scrapped. I daren't have a look at my stats on scrapping. Was Zanzibar had it? Yeah. I remember seeing something about it recently. Yeah, that way you don't have to scrap yourself. I mean, getting the deep sea satin out of this is always the embroidered and the deep sea satin out of this. The embroidered less so much, but there's probably something we can do with that. So tailors make expulsum so much gold and make it account bound to save so much time and energy for us lazy people. I mean, being account bound would be slightly helpful, definitely. They make it till about 200 veil crystals and then they give up again. It takes a certain type of person to be able to do this whole scrapping business, I think. And that barrier to entry does mean that we can make some gold and some profit. This is one of the worries with Shadowlands. Currently there is no real barrier to entry for a lot of this stuff. How many gold do I get in all my WoW playtime? As in, like, the total on the achievements thing, I think it's something ridiculous. Because it's only really since Legion that I was properly making gold. There's a... What is it? Is it... Statistics, it was in this one, wasn't it? Wealth. Oh, this is on Bridget. This doesn't count. We'd have to look on Samadan. When I next go over to Samadan, remind me, and we'll have a look at that one. Yeah. So, right, Bridget has done your expulsum, so that means we can then go on to our jewel crafting, go to TSM, and then we can make these extra loops that we're going to make. Owl's Eye, Amber Blaze, and Royal Quartz. We need to probably add those variations into our group list. So these are stats, gems. No, these are loops, aren't they? Loops, selling. And we search for loop, loop. There we go. And we can add in those three into the list, and then they can go on as well. Okay, so we'll list those. Overwhelmed with embroidered deep sea satin and started making whichever one combatants bracers uses it, disenchanting them for veil crystals. Yes, that's what I plan to do as well, Commander Bond. I think it's the sinister combatants one. Yes, you do use up an expulsum for it, but I think that's the best use for it that I can think of as well. Unless you're a Mythic Plus player and you have a whole load of Hydra cores available, in which case I would make the embroidered deep sea bags. Okay, let's run a... Your leather worker was on 25.3 million. Very nice. Just through auctions. That's brilliant. Okay. You love your Valpera hunter, but I'm partial to the fact that it tames 2 alpaca. That's pretty nice. I'd like to try Valpera out, definitely. Right, so those are below minimum price, that's fine. Jewel crafting is starting to look promising now. Got a few things made in this top end. We need to go down to the uncanny. Now look at that, uncanny intuitive staff. You're telling me it's just a 50 gold profit based on that. Let me look into that a little bit more. So Expulsion takes 5. Then we need the Sage Agate, which is 396, the Asherine, which is 399, so the price of both of those have gone up a lot. And then it also takes a lot of Osmanite ore, which is also expensive. Mat cost on that is 24 for the moment. Your flipper is on 89 million, very nice. Repair and Shaman totems do look really good. Have the tentacles in your tailor instead of your jewel crafter. Yeah, I could imagine, Dennis, definitely. Anyone know how to level vanilla mining? You're stuck at 279. I don't know, actually. Where's the next place to go for that one? The other flip on other 16 servers. Yeah, that's a lot of work, definitely. Dark Iron is a suggestion from GameCat. Yeah. Rolled one on the Vita. Yeah, I think I'd give it a go, certainly. Is there a bug with mining in many expansions? As in you can't get the things at a high enough level would be the question there, wouldn't it? So the crafting cost here is telling me 14,000 gold. That is a very expensive crafting cost. And they're currently selling for 14,000 on this server. So unless I can get the price of really the Sage Agate and the Asherine down, which are both at 7,000 and 6,000 gold, and so the Sage Agate and Asherine, let me just have a look at that. Best way is probably just to have a look at this and just look at the ore and the prospecting values on these. So I need to yeah, wanting to prospect for it is my thought here. Just want to see what I need to prospect for it. It looks like it's just Sage Agate and Asherine is here under the Osmanite ore. So you really need a lot of Osmanite ore if you're going to be doing any amount of this. So I would be tempted. I mean, what's Osmanite ore here? 24, 25. That's quite expensive. So it's only Osmanite at 24 and 20, or 20 gold is a definite win. I would definitely be buying those at this current price range. But we need a lot. I've only got 12,000 gold here. So that's going to cost me 39,000 gold to buy all of those. Yeah, on your server is 4 gold a piece. That's a big difference, yeah. So I would say, if I was in a mood, I would be off mining for Osmanite ore at this rate. Yeah, that's the killer here. This is the problem. I mean, I can get some. Let's say if we bought, how much is 100? That's 2,400. That's more reasonable. I'm just going to buy some of these for now and just have a look at the prospecting. What kind of stuff do I get from it? I still need a fair amount of this anyway, so let's go through, grab all of that. Got some spares there. There we go. Time to go mining, definitely at those prices. That would be my temptation. Then I'd want to sell it on the auction house though, really, looking at that. So dropping back to here, let's have a look. Mass prospect Osmanite, we can do 5. Let's just set that as a favourite, bring that up to the top. So yeah, 5. What do we get? I don't want to do it 5 times, let's do it 3 times and see what we get. We've got 1 Asherine, 1 Sage Agate, and a few other bits and pieces out of that. So, okay. Yeah, if you get Sage Agate, you should just sell them at that price. I'd be tempted to. Looking at that, yeah. Stopped gold making a few months ago, was focused on some other stuff, just getting back to it now. So there's nothing else to do pre-patch. That's fair enough. Don't have any, so I could give you this. Kind of you to say, Contessa. Why use scrap when you have an enchant? Gives you more component. What do you mean, Sanjam law? Because we want this is the expulsum is what that's what Mushy's saying. Is we want the expulsum for the main thing, and that's the material I need. Yeah. Do I sell mop crafting transmog? Not at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, someone has that market locked up. They definitely seem to have a lot of this kind of like the Osmanite is the killer at the 24 gold. I mean, there's options here to make gold. Obviously, prospect value is telling me 40 gold based on the prices of all of these. So I could turn this into a profit just by prospecting the Osmanite and selling the gems. Is an option here. So we could, if we were going to do something here, is we could, depending on which of the gems sell, that's the main thing. We need to look at these. Sea Current, Lava Lazuli, Asherine, Leviathan's Eye. We need to look at these into a group, I think. So we've got the ore. We want raw gems, base gems, blue gems, raw gems. We want another one, which is the purple gems. Purple gems. These come from Osmanite. We'll look at those. And then if I just bring up my bags so we can have a look at the ore on this side, then that will show me what I need from this side. So I saw one of those was Sea Current, Lava Lazuli, and what else was in the list? Asherine and Leviathan's Eye. Asherine and Leviathan's Eye. Then Sage Agate was the other one. Dark Opal, I don't have any of those yet, and Sand Spinel was the other one. So I'll add those in, and then we'll have a look. I've got a versatile Dark Opal here. I'll just look in the base group. Dark Opal, and we'll add that one into our purple gems from Osmanite, and move that one in there, so we can at least see them all now. And we could possibly sell those on, the ones that are cheap, certainly, I would say. Okay, more things to think about, definitely. Okay. Having trouble creating crafting goblin gliders on your alt because your mains have 70 between them. The proper amount isn't being queued, even though you've set TSM to ignore the 2 characters on the crafting operation. Yes, you can't. I tried doing this earlier with the Windwall bandages. What you need to do really is the only way I could think of doing it was to if your mains have 70, if they have 70, is add that to your crafting operation. So just add another 70 on top, and then that should work. Ignore guild banks, ignore alts. Ooh, that might work actually. As Metcat says, that might be a better idea. Let me have a think about that. So in your operations, crafting operations, ignore operation on characters. Ignore operation on faction realms. Is there a ignore alt option here? Hold on. No, I'm not sure if I can see one on there. Yeah. So what I ended up doing is just adding another 70 on it, so it would make that max restock quantity 72. I don't see a ignore alt option on there. Humble, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you've done the character. That's what I initially tried to do myself, and that didn't work for me as well. Yeah. What if they're referring to the settings tab? On crafting, ignore guilds, ignore characters. I'm ignoring Hellfire at the moment, and ignoring guilds on there. From inventory options, I guess that could work. Yes. And then I've got my ignored cooldowns. But that would that ignore you for everything? It's a bit of a blanket thing, I think. You'd want it per crafting operation, really. Because you wouldn't want to just blanket ignore the inventory on one character. So I wouldn't want to do it that way. If you have double crafters, ignore those characters. If you have items on other characters, ignore them from the crafting window. From the crafting window, let me have a look at this. I'm intrigued about this myself because I haven't gathering. I mean, the source. You could take alts off of this, I guess, if you were doing that. Yeah. Yeah. On the restock and take off alts would be a way to do that. Is this is the gathering window here? That's going to be per profile, isn't it? So that's not that only works. That doesn't work if you just want to ignore one specific thing. That's the main thing. That's the main problem. So the way I got around it, instead of doing any ignoring, is I just added up the amount the other characters had and added it onto my crafting list. Different profile and different professions. Yeah. Yeah. Change it every time you want to ignore or not. Yeah, that's where I would find it being quite confusing and difficult to keep on top of, certainly. Okay, you've just had the worst possible thing happen to a Goldmaker. Oh, did you buy an auction that you didn't intend to for like several 100,000 gold ink stained? Because we've all done that before. Was that the one you meant? Anyway, to use num inventory in the restock quantity, like max 100 num inventory plus 20. I guess that could work. Yes, Hellrider. I would have gone with the simple approach and just added the amount the others had, I guess. Yeah, min, not max. Yeah. Minimum between 100 or the number in inventory plus 20. Reposting a dual panther and was manually inputting the price. Instead of 130,000, you put 130 gold and hit enter before checking the numbers. It sold before you could cancel it. Oh, ink stained, yes, I know that feeling. I've done it accidentally myself on rich purple silk shirts. I sold them for 8 gold when I meant to sell them for 3,000 gold. It happens. You have my commiserations. Definitely. It happens. Sometimes if you contact the buyer, you can ask them nicely. I know if it was me and someone messaged me, I would certainly give them the thing back. Yeah, it does hurt, definitely. A moment of silence for ink stained. We've all been there. There we go. Yes, I feel for you, definitely. We need some more emotes. I need to do some more crying emotes. I used to do a Samadan onesie emote as well, actually, looking at that. So this was all to do with the gems, was where we got to at this point, definitely. need a Sam Rage. I don't think I can do a Rage one, but we'll do plenty of other options, certainly. So this poor uncanny staff is kind of not going to help me here, unless I can get either the ranks, which is another option, Mark of Honour currency-wise, we'd have to look into that. Where is it? Saved instances, Mark of Honour. Hold Alt to show all data, that's what I want. And Ancient Mana, Curious Coin, Riding Essence. Where's Mark of Honour? Don't see them in the list. Timeless Coins. I've just got Honour points there. Let me check in Alcoholic. That's probably easier to see. Where's Alcoholic? I forget the icon picture. Alcoholic, there it is. Let's have a look on Mark of Honour. Mark of Honour. Does that work? Mark of Honour. El Morte's got one in the bags. That's all we've got. We've just got one at the moment. We need more Marks of Honour to be able to get our ranks up on that front. And our next brawl is, where are we at? We currently have the Temple of Hot Mogu at the moment. That's an interesting one. Don't think we have time for that tonight, but that's another thing to think about. Doing another brawl to get ourselves some Marks of Honour. There is that, Jack. This is me just wanting to complete things as well and work on through things. There is going to be new gear, definitely, but whether this stuff will still sell, I'm not sure. I'd like to keep sure. Yeah, never found Satan's to track them. Yeah, I think sometimes Alcoholic will work better for that, definitely. Do I have a mod list anywhere? In terms of like the add-ons that I've got at the moment, no I don't, but that's definitely useful. Still needed any Osmanite ore? I do at the moment, Contessa, but keep hold of them and sell them if you're on this server, because there's lots here. Make a suggestion to TSM to add a parameter num inventory, so you could stop by 20 by putting 20 minus num inventory craft a name, so it keeps the item with 20 and doesn't count alts for that operation. That could be an option, Hellrider. I wonder if there's a way of just having ignore characters or something like that would work, I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, most of what Jack's got there has got most of mine on it, to be honest. Works when doing it as a profile setting. Seems like it just counts on the crafting section of the profile, not the operation. Okay. All people who level their alts bought Uncanny yet. If there's daily quests, newly dinged 50s, people can buy more Uncanny. It's just not dead yet. Exactly, I'd agree with Mechhead in this sense that I wouldn't stop now, certainly. Hacksaw, where am I from? I am from the UK, South Coast to be precise. Generic South, usually, is the best way to describe it. Right, okay, so we've got some more things to do here. We're thinking things that will help us with dual crafting this staff situation. We made our gems from prospecting Osmanites. We could possibly sell those gems for more right now. What kind of price would we give to these gems, though, is the question. How would we value these? Let's have a look at where they're at in TSM at the moment. So let's just add in TSM, add in the raw gems here from Osmanite. So purple gems from Osmanite, all of these ones here. So let's have a look. 399. Mat cost is coming in at 339. Is there a crafting that can come out of this? Because crafting would be part of the mat cost really. Mat cost there is telling me 99. Leviathan's Eye is telling me 26. This is all using DB Market for these. 393, which is probably the maximum between each of them. Looking at that, we don't have a breakdown of the crafting value of these based on Osmanite ore, which is down here. So this gives me a crafting value of each of those. 15% times 0.03. So how would I value these? I have to think about this one. Okay, what did I miss here? Then you have to find you. Auto hammers have a nice profit margin in your realm, but they really don't seem like they sell well. Auto hammers, that's an interesting one. Same, you're from the South England. Fantastic. Hey Denner, lovely to have a fellow Southern one. I met a lady from Bedfordshire. That's not too far away. Give me those. Trying to make gold from inscription. Any tips on things you should sell? So at the moment with inscription, the glyphs are, it's a very competitive market, the inscription market. I would look at the highborn compendiums, the uncanny gear, and the what's the other thing I do? The contracts, if you've got the rep for them, would also be useful. Not really a lot of raiding. Since there's people that are doing raids and dungeons, not much demand for it. What realm are you on? It's a smelly corner. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's have a look at this. How do we value these? I guess the best way to look at these at the moment is the market value. How much did this cost me is the other question though. We'd have to get that from the ore and look at the prospect values of these. Because the prospect values of each of those are going to be 15% sea current times 0.03. So what is the value of sea current based on my Osmanite ore? I'm going to have to do some math and think about that. It's too late in the day for me to be actually having the brain power to do that. I need a billis when it comes to something like this. Having luck with the Legion glyphs, Compendium of Storms, Tome Small expansions, and War Scrolls. There we go, War Scrolls, that was the other thing I was thinking. Thank you, Deoka. That was another one to think about. Okay, so we're going to leave those. Let's have a look at what else we've got here. Let's go back to Samadan and do a restock, because we've got a few things that have sold recently. So we've probably got time to do a restock before we jump on and do anything else. We can leave dual crafting's in a good position. I'm happy with that so far. Done everyone else, so we'll jump back to Samadan and have a look at where you're at here. You're all on the special hidden realm. Third person saying it. Right, so let's have a look. Okay. Next up, Samadan's restocks. I'm sure we've probably had some sales in that time as well. We haven't checked for a Silas proc on Awakening in a little while. We've also got recipes to buy and learn as well. That's always the fun part, spending gold. We got 21,000 at the moment. Tome of Illusions Pandaria sold for a very cheap price of 804 gold. And profit per hammer is 150 gold. That's very nice. Take the thread maybe for proc rates. Economy, Osmanite or mass prospecting. So Ashery and Sage Age will be higher value than the others. Okay, thank you, Metcat. What I'll do is I'll keep that on the side and have a look. Yeah, we'll have a look and see what we get there in terms of data. It's always useful. I'm trying to work out how to price those gems if you were to buy the Osmanite ore and then sell it on. Really, it's always a good thing to work out. Simple math that I value things at the cost of 25 ore, since you normally can get one gem you need per 5 prospects. no means perfect though. Okay, Shadowlands, that's a good start, a good ballpark certainly. Right, let's look at my auctions for the moment. We've got a few, what have we sold? Mongoose, Elemental Force and a Cord of Haste. So in terms of restocking, what have we got? What have we? Oh wow, there's loads of stuff. Look at all those enchants that have sold. Bit of food as well. Hexweave bag, I don't think we have quite enough hexweave for at the moment, so we'll take that off. Deep sea bags, bracers, everything else is looking good there. So a load of stuff needed on the... Some of this is on the auction house. Let's go have a look. Buy from vendor. We can do easily. We'll grab that. Some stuff buy from the auction house. We'll have a look. Some of that I don't necessarily want to buy on the auction house, but we'll look at the price of them. Robbery flank is looking very cheap there at 2 gold. My mat cost is 5 gold, so I'm going to buy some of that up. I'm going to buy all of that up, 186. Overbuy on those. Endlessness 01. Thank you so much for the follow. Okay, Mushy, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Target billers. 10 minutes ago, all his enchants. Can he make it? We can certainly try. Definitely. We can always go a little bit later if needs be. Is it worth doing the Riddle of Steel using Spirits of Harmony, or just Transmute Living Steel and own only one a day? It depends on the prices, Inkstained, on your server and prices you got them for. So Wild Jade is coming here, 86 gold, cost me 78 to make, so that's not a huge difference here. Saves me swapping around, so I only need 2 of those, so I'm going to buy those. That's an easy start. And then Gloom Dust is currently at 3 gold. That's not a bad price actually. I'll go for that Gloom Dust at 3 gold. In fact, I'll go for all of that at 3 gold, because that's convenience again. A load of stuff from the guild bank, and then we've got some small prismatic shards. What are those needed for? Region averages. Again, these are cheap. What's my mat cost price of these? Mat cost is 81 silver, coming from my large prismatic shards. So I'll at least buy these for the moment. We're grabbing them from no money, so always happy to help out a fellow gold maker. We'll grab those, and then we'll go and collect up all the bolts. There we go. There we go. There we go, and we'll grab a whole load of stuff. Oop, can't walk. There we go. Run through here. Let's go and grab the guild bank, and we can move all of this. There's a few things we're expecting from alts here, so I bet you that's to do with the Pandaria thing. Enchant. Let's have a look. Okay, so what's next? Enchanting. So what have we got? Imperial Amethyst, Large Prismatic Shard, Mysterious Essence we can make, and the spare parts, we'll skip those. So that's from Pandaria, which is... Okay, we can do that. Large Prismatic Shard from there. Mekdal's Big Mech, we can take those off the list. We'll leave those. Elemental Force, we're missing the Mysterious Essence. We can do that easily. We need to go here to Mysterious Essence from here. We need 5, so you times that by 3 to make that 15. And that will be the amount I need to make, because TSM is thinking that I'm doing it through an Ethereal Shatter, but I'm preferring to do it through the Spirit Dust, because I've got loads of those. It's the other way around I'm thinking of doing it. It's better in my head to do it that way. And then we need large prismatic shards. Let's look at how those are actually priced, so to decide which way those are going. There's the small and the large between the two of them. Prismatic, there we go. We've got lots of small prismatic shards there that were quite a cheap price. So we should be able to combine those, I believe. Enchanting crafts, let's go through here. Prismatic, let's have a search. There we go, large prismatic shard. So the small ones is coming from the large, which is currently 21. The smalls themselves are only 1, so that's much better. Better than doing the void shatter, certainly, into large prismatic shards. So we'll do that. Small prismatic shards, 10 of those apparently. We'll do those. That should work. That should get me at least a lot of stuff. And so at least 80% expansion, and I think less people will be dual crafting than the other crafting professions, so you'll have less competition and more sales. Legendary base set. It all depends, doesn't it, Mecca, in terms of what turns out to be best in slot for most characters, because people will be talking about those and going for the legendary item that's useful for most people, and in which case, yes, I could see dual crafters working out quite well in that. Right, what are we missing? Let's look at here under TSM. So it's just the Tome of Illusions, Imperial Amethyst, and the Vermilion Onyx. Then we can go to any of these characters and grab them from these. Let me just have a look on the auction house just to see what kind of price they are, because sometimes convenience wins. Let's move that over that side so we can see that there, and then this over this side so we can do a little search. We want Vermilion Onyx is what we want here, currently priced at 10 gold. My mat cost is 14 gold, so I'm going to buy those because it's easy and I can just grab them there. And the other one is Imperial Amethyst. Imperial Amethyst, that one, that's 32 gold, that's quite expensive. My mat cost is 9 gold. My smart average buy price is 9 gold. I've got 41 in the guild bank, so I'm better off picking those up. How many do I need? I only need 2, so that's fine. So now we should switch over to one of the characters to do that. It's always worth checking the prices and where you're getting them from on something like that. Let's pick up that one. Those are easy. And then we'll swap over. Let's do Awakening whilst we're here. And then we'll go here and we'll jump into our guild vault here. So Imperial Amethyst. Need to remember that. So TSM's price spring is 35, so we've got a little wiggle room. Well, that's always good. Technaro, thank you so much. 14 months.
Technaro just subscribed. Samadan 1 long.
Samadan 1 long, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. 14 months, that's amazing. A whole lot of emotes for you. Thank you. That is brilliant. You are most kind. Let's just have a look here, and we need to go into the, I think it's the guild vault we need here. Imperial Amethyst. There we go. We'll just take 10 for now. Pop those there, and we'll send those to Samadan. I've got a few things expired. We've got a couple of no, all cancelled, all expired. Take those off. Got a couple of sales here. Might as well, whilst I'm here, just check, see if we get a Silas proc. We do. Fantastic. I'm going to save that for later. Not going to do it now. We're going to go through here and send this to Samadan first. Where's the Imperial Amethyst? There it is. And we'll send that to Samadan. There we go. Don't want to go on a squirrel hunt just yet, but we'll bank that for later. There we go. Silas proc. And we'll jump out here. And go back onto Samadan. Yeah, if you've got a good price on the jeweled one, no reason why not to focus on that one. Yeah, thank you, Darkwing. Got lots of people on tonight. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see if we can get these Samadan crafts done in time. So we'll pick that up from here. All other. and then go through. Let's go. Right, okay, here we go. 12,000 in profit coming up. Mongoose enchant, Hidden Satyr, 2 of those. Crusader, Tonal of Illusions Pandaria, Elemental Force, 5 of those. Then we've got a Machinist's Brilliance, a Chord of Mastery, a Chord of Haste, and a Chord of Critical Strike. Enchant Boots, Earthen Vitality. That's good for speed for people running around. That's why people have that. And then Baked Potato. We need a Cooking Fire, so we need a Pierre. There we are. I'm sure I just made Pierre appear. Okay, let's try again. Baked Potato is a nice quick one. And we'll go over to Tailoring and get ourselves Uncanny Braces, Lavender Shirt, another 5. We're missing. We're missing some tie spray linen for our deep sea bags. Okay, so tie spray linen is going to be over in Hellfire's going to have all of that, I think. Might have to miss out on that one for the moment. No more bags. Let's just go through here and run a post scan on those lot first, because we've got those anyway. Hidden Satyr, very nice price, 1,700. And Frostweed bags are going on, that's good. They don't always go on. Shadowy Mask is a good price. And everything else is looking good. Okay, those can go on at least. Keep that server to keep buying sets. Use another server to make gold for a token. Yeah, that's a good thing once you're spreading over several servers, is you can diversify in different ways, certainly. Only using that to buy tokens and things, certainly. Right, okay, so that's me done. We didn't do the bags. We didn't quite get to the bags, but I'd have to do some shuffling for tie spray linen, because that's all over the place at the moment. So we're going to have to watch out for that one. You do that on 16 servers, that's a lot, definitely. Really like Burning Crusade. Whenever a piece of gear that has several gem slots, these are glorious days for dual crafters. Different colours, set special gems. This one was very good on the whole. I think developers just abandoned it next to it. Was such a shame, Arab, and that's why I was hoping that they would come back with the whole Relic of the Past. But unfortunately, there's no real need for them at the item level that they're at. But I was hoping for stuff like that to become really useful again. And it would have been really nice. Right, that's all I have time for tonight. Thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. It was lovely to have all of your company tonight. Let's have a look and see who is on. We have a number of people on. Has Sharkin just started, or is Sharkin finishing? I haven't been able to send some love over Sharkin's way in a while. Let me just have a look. Just wait for that to run through. If he's just starting, then I can send that through. There we are. Thank you so much, Inkstained.
Cheered. X100. Cheers for a good stream.
Thank you so much, Inkstained. My next stream will be tomorrow afternoon UK time, so that will be in the morning US time. So hopefully we'll be able to make that. I'm just waiting for this ad to finish to see if Sharkin is actually starting or just finishing or not, and then we'll send over a raid that way. There he is. Okay, let's send some love over Sharkin's way. Haven't said hello to him in a while, so let's raid. Okay. I used to always get some big raids from Sharkin back in the day, and when our time zones crossed, so it'd be nice to send back some love. Okay, just make sure I've put the right numbers in. That's correct. Okay, thank you all for such a lovely stream. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be doing some Shadowlands testing, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to look at, well, I'll probably have to do some dual gathering for a lot of it, but be a nice casual, have a look, see what Shadowlands is looking like. I won't do anything spoilerish in terms of the story. It'll just be gathering and looking at professions. That's the main things I'm going to focus on. I won't do any of the quests or anything like that. So hope to catch you then. If not, it'll be on Sunday for the WoW head stream. But until then, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon. Let's go raid Sharkin.